Okay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to the beautiful Modera family around the world. आप सबका हमारी इस first FSMS summit के day 2 में स्वागत है. A very warm welcome everyone. Big thank you for joining us today. Before we start the day 2, I would like to run through the agenda for the day. मैं आपके साथ agenda share करना चाहूँगा. We had a fabulous first day and the session. So, today is actually, divided into two parts. Session 1, we will be, talking about the experience of the lifetime. And then session 2 जो है वो एक inspiring end होगा जो कि बहुत ही powerful होगा. और मैं आपके साथ ये promise करता हूँ कि this session, today's day, the day 2 will be really, really exciting and inspiring. And I'm sure you love the day 1. So trust me, day 2 will be more powerful. All right, so आगे चलते हैं, and before we start the session, and a lot of exciting announcements we have today, I want to do a little bit of a recap of day 1, a very quick recap. Hope you like the swag item which we had planned for you, which we have actually planned for you. Now it's open for the whole year. Hope you love the new collections we created for you. Hope you adored the gift box which we shared with you yesterday. I want to show you again. There you go. It's very nice. You can see it here. It's amazingly created and it will be available soon. And then, hope you feel proud seeing Modera India's business growth, your business growth, what we shared with you. I'm sure you felt really inspired and motivated by M stories of our leaders, Marji, Shagun, Richa, Radhika, Geetu. Everybody was so inspiring and hope you loved it. And hope you really loved Asma's vision, her commitment, her absolute love for India. And I'm sure this would have given you the confidence that you're at the right place at the right time, and hope you really felt the power of Modere. So big thank you once again for joining us yesterday. So that was the recap of the day 1. Now we are very excited and ready to share with you the day 2, and we want to kickstart this. And like we said, the theme is experiences of lifetime. And to share the experiences of the lifetime and how Modere has changed life, I would like to begin the day with an inspiring story, inspiring M story of someone. Rather, I should say, I would like to now call upon our 2 top leaders who are joining us live from Australia. They are absolutely an incredible couple, an adorable couple, and building Modera's business from the heart. They hold a sizable share of business for India market. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for my dear friends from Australia, Sakshi and Yogesh Sharma.
Thank you so much, Puneet. Thank you so much for being such a great leader in India. And I would like to say thank you to entire Modera India support team. Like, you guys are truly remarkable.
You are the best corporate we would have ever asked for India, and the relationship we have in just few months of time is amazing. And thank you for all your support and timely whatever we have needed. So this is Sakshi Sharma,
and I am Yogesh Sharma. We are Elite 3 Platinum 3 in Australia.
And we have joined this business 3.5 years back.
So if that time, like 3.5 years back, if somebody came to us and say, oh, you want to join network marketing. So probably because I come from IT background, Sakshi was into banking, we had that 9 to 5 mindset. So we would have said, no, I don't want to join any network marketing. But when someone explained us that what social retail is, how Modera bringing this social retail concept, how e-commerce, social retail is joining together, that blew our mind, I would say. So we glad that we said yes that time.
So to start with, I will share how we started with Modera 3.5 years back. So I started this business with the biggest why for my little one Zoe, who was 6 months of age that time. So I never wanted to send her to childcare that time. That was the only, because I was on a maternity break for a while and I never wanted to go back to work. So
but we had our mortgage.
But we had a mortgage, and everybody, who is sitting in overseas, they can relate very well to us that we have to build everything from scratch, and both husband and wife, they need to work to pay off their mortgages, so anybody can relate to us. So that gave me a fire in our belly that, Sakshi, you need to be at home with Zoe, taking care of her. And that was a heartbreaking moment for me to send her to childcare. So that was my story. I started this business as a side hustle. So I was a banker by profession. In India, I served HSBC Bank as a wealth manager. In Australia, I served Westpac Bank for 3 years. So total, I have a banking career of 10 years. And if somebody would have asked me 10 years back that, Sakshi, would you ever leave your banking career job? I would have simply smashed that person. No, because banking is my passion, until I found Modere, until I found social retail. So started this as a side hustle, and I want to inspire and I want to motivate anyone listening to me, especially who is baby in this business. You need to have your, strong belief. Have faith in this business. Have faith in Modere, because you are building something very big, which you have no idea about. So started this as a side hustle, and I can shout out to the world that Modere has changed my life. And Modere has allowed me to say goodbye to my 10 years of banking career. You heard it right. I said goodbye to my banking career of 10 years. I remember my parents told me, tell me that, Sakshi, don't leave banking career. It's giving you solid 9 to 5, check. But what I realized when I joined this business, that whatever I was earning in banking career, we were just living paycheck to paycheck. So this business has given me a voice, given us a confidence, has totally groomed us from top to bottom. Sakshi, Yogesh, who were, 3 years back or 3.5 years back, is completely different to what they are sitting at this point of time. And I can say what I am at this point of time, I'm gonna be whole new Sakshi in coming 2 years time or 3 years time, because that's where I am doing my personal development. Yes. So this business is a duplicatable business. This business is no rocket science. Anyone can do this business. You just need to be coachable. You need to have that fire in your belly. You need to be willing to learn, and then universe will conspire to make things happen for you.
Yeah, and still people come to us and say that how you guys are so passionate about this business, right? So you were passionate so much about this business 3.5 years back, and still you show that passion to your team, to your clients. How that is possible? What drives you guys? So I always have one answer to them, that our goals are, I think, so big that these problems are nowhere near. So make sure you set your goals so high than these problems. So whatever problems is in your daily life, in your jobs, or whatever thing you are doing right now, so this business can overtake everything over that problems. So make sure you set your goals, you set your beliefs so high.
And also, this is like a family business, as I always say, and Yogesh will elaborate more how we are saying that this is a family business.
If you're listening this whole summit with your partner today, so I would say that bring your partner into this game. Maybe your partner and you share the different skill set, right? So like Sakshi and me, we were completely from a different backgrounds. So I was into IT, she was into banking, and she bring her people skills, I bring my systems, your IT skills together. And when we make this thing together, so we had this great business what we sharing
and if
with you
one
today.
Is winning in this business, the whole family is winning. So please make sure you encourage your partner to be with you, collaborate with your partner, and you will see your business taking to a whole new level. One more thing I want to say, that Modera is a place for everyone. In our team, if we are building our global team, and like we are building India, in our team, we have people from all over the places. Like we have doctors, we have people who have never worked in corporate world, we have simple housewives, we have simple moms, ordinary moms and dads who wants to earn an additional stream of income. So no matter how educated you are, no matter what your background is, the only thing is you should be coachable. You should be willing to learn. And then Modera is a place for everyone.
Yes. And we also like to add that whenever you join this business with your partner, right? So you both can work together, you both can share your wins together, you both can share your failures together. So when you combine those two things together, so you bring this business to a new level. So I would also like to add few tips which worked for us so far and which are always working for us. So one thing I would like to say is build your pod. When you just started this business, so make sure you are building your pod. So from your pod, you are learning about the products. You just joined this business. Now you want to see how you can sell these products, how you can market these products. So when you start doing this marketing, doing this social retail thing, so from there you bring your people in, and 1 or 2 months when you have those happy clients, they will become your social.
So treat your
marketers.
people, treat your clients like gold, because from there you're gonna be getting your referrals. From there you're gonna be getting your happy clients. From there you're gonna be getting your business partners. If I see my business, global business, like we have people from everywhere, and they are thriving this business. And also we got lots of team members, they want us to speak in Hindi also. So I'm just telling you कि हमारे business में बहुत सारे लोग हैं. ये बिजनेस कोई भी बिजनेस कर सकता है, चाहे आपको मैटर नहीं करता आपकी क्या क्वालिफिकेशन है, सिर्फ आप विलिंग, इफ यू आर विलिंग टू लर्न, यू कैन डू दिस बिजनेस. सो अब टिप्स में आपको, लाइक योगेश ने बताया कि जो पहला टिप है वो है कि आपको अपना पॉड बनाना है. तो पॉड में क्या होता है कि आपको अपने क्लाइंट्स, इस बिजनेस को बिल्ड करने में देयर आर टू coins of this business, two sides to build this business. The one side is आपको अपना pod build करना है. pod का मतलब है आपको अपने clients करने हैं. So you are in this business to change people's life. सबसे पहले मैं आपको ये बोलूंगी कि कभी भी ये बिजनेस ये सोच के मत करना कि आप प्रोडक्ट्स को सेल कर रहे हो. आपकी कोर इंटेंशन होनी चाहिए कि आप लोगों को हेल्प कर रहे हो. यू आर हेल्पिंग पीपल, चेंजिंग लाइफ.
आप
सोल्यूशन दे रहे हो. सो द डे यू स्टार्ट गिविंग वैल्यू, लोग आपके पास खुद आएंगे. बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि हम काम करते हैं बट हमसे क्यों नहीं लोग ले रहे. सो देयर कम्स यू नीड टू स्टार्ट गिविंग वैल्यू टू पीपल.
एंड अनदर थिंग इज लाइक वी ऑलवेज जज पीपल, राइट? तो हम पहले ही ये सोच लेते हैं कि वो जिसको हम बिजनेस ये बताने जा रहे हैं, दे आर वेल ऑफ, they are doing very good IT jobs, they are doing very good banking jobs, or whatever job they are doing or business they are doing, they may be not joining you at this moment of time. But और हम अपने मन में ही सोच लेते हैं कि हम उनको ये बिजनेस नहीं बताएंगे. बट होता क्या है कि जब वो तुम्हें देखते हैं कि विद इन 6 months आप कंसिस्टेंट हो, आप रिजल्ट लेके आ रहे हो, आप ग्रो कर रहे हो, वो खुद ही आपके पास आते हैं, राइट? सो हमेशा ये बिजनेस अपने फ्रेंड्स को, फैमिली को, और अगर उनको पता है कि आगे कोई है जो ये बिजनेस ज्वाइन कर सकता है, ये आप वर्ड स्प्रेड करो.
सो इसमें क्या है, हम बोलते हैं जो फेसबुक है, जो सोशल मीडिया है, इट्स ऑल अबाउट स्टोरीज. आप फेसबुक पे जो दिखाना चाहोगे लोग वो ही देखेंगे. सो मेक श्योर यू आर योर ओन ब्रांड ऑन फेसबुक. वी ऑल बिलोंग टू Modera family, but you should be your own brand. There are so many, I can give you example. We belong to a health and wellness industry. There are so many dietitians in India. कितने सारे और प्रोग्राम्स हैं, कितनी सारी और चीजें हैं, but what makes you different? लोग आपसे महंगी से महंगी चीज भी ले लेंगे. द ओनली थिंग इज पीपल शुड लव एंड पीपल शुड ट्रस्ट यू. सो जिस दिन आपके बिजनेस में ये दो चीजें आ जाएंगी कि लोग आपको ट्रस्ट करना शुरू कर देंगे, लोग आपको लव करना शुरू कर देंगे, एंड यू आर इनटू पीपल्स बिजनेस, यू आर इनटू बिल्डिंग रिलेशनशिप. तो आपको रिलेशनशिप्स लोगों के साथ ऐसे बनाने हैं सो दैट दे विल नेवर गो टू एनीवन. With this, I will say that Facebook is all about profiling. तो Facebook पे आपको वही दिखाना है जो आप दिखाना चाहते हो लोगों को.
When we say Facebook, that means
any social media.
चाहे आप Instagram यूज करते हो, चाहे आप Facebook यूज करते हो, या कुछ भी है. So social retail is all about sharing your experiences, sharing your belief in social media. Through social media, you are selling these products to your end clients.
So we always say कि जो ये बिजनेस है ये पुल स्ट्रेटेजी होना चाहिए, पुश स्ट्रेटेजी नहीं होना चाहिए कि मेरे से प्रोडक्ट्स ले लो, मेरे से ये कोलेजन ले लो. आपका फेसबुक पे वैल्यू होनी चाहिए, पीपल विल कम. सो पुल स्ट्रेटेजी होनी चाहिए. और वो पुल स्ट्रेटेजी कब होगी? जब साक्षी फेसबुक पे दिखाएगी कि साक्षी क्या काम कर रही है. घर पे बैठे किसी को नहीं पता व्हाट साक्षी इज. सो साक्षी हैज टू speak on Facebook. Sakshi's voice should be on Facebook, Insta, whatever social media you are, using. So have your voices, and then people will start trusting you. So
one more thing is that this business is a global business. So अगर आप इंडिया में हो, आपको पता है कि Indians are everywhere. We are in Australia, we are in New Zealand, in US, UK, everywhere, right? So you must be having friends and family sitting there, and you have joined this business. आपने ये business शुरू कर लिया है, पर आपने अभी तक उनको नहीं बताया. So make sure आप उनके साथ contact करो. अगर आपके friends और family में नहीं है, उनके आगे फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली में होगा. सो ये बिजनेस ग्लोबल है, आपको पता है. सो जब ये ग्लोबल आप बिजनेस को अपने बनाते हो, आपकी टीम सपोज आप इंडिया में हो, आपकी टीम यूएस में हो, तो जब आप सो रहे हैं तब भी आपका ये बिजनेस चल रहा है. So build your business accordingly.
When you are sleeping, your business is running. That is the need of an hour, and that's how you build very strong. One last tip I want to tell you, that you should be convinced with what you are doing. If you don't have belief in yourself, अगर आपकी खुद की belief नहीं है कि आप क्या कर रहे हो, you need to work on your belief. You need to work on your product knowledge. You need to know your products. From there, belief comes, and you should be convinced that you are in the right industry. You should, आपको convinced होना है कि आप एक right जगह पे हो. This is the need of an hour, because Modere has changed so many people's life, including us. So कितने लोगों की life Modere ने change की है. Now we call it as a family business. So share this opportunity with everyone. The day you start sharing, and the day you stop hesitating, telling the world what you are doing. So be proud of what you are doing, and much love to everyone. We can't wait to see your success, and we want to meet you in person very, very soon. Thank you so much, Puneet. All over to you.
A super successful businessman, and thank you for a big focus, your big focus on India. So once again, thank you for joining us. And now it's time to invite someone very special from the global corporate. He's a dear friend and a mentor and a guide to all of us. He works very closely with the social marketers, leaders around the world. He's an incredible support to the India team. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for our Senior Vice President, Global Sales, Justin Serra, on the stage, please.
Well, hello, everybody. It is really exciting to be with all of you. And Puneet, thank you so much for your warm welcome. What a fabulous job you're doing there in India, and what an amazing team you have built. And so impressed with the leaders that we're seeing emerge out of India. So congratulations on the job well done. And excited to be here at the first Fall Social Marketing Summit in India. Wow, what inspiring words that we just heard from Sakshi and Yogesh. Wonderful, wonderful leaders. They've just been part of the backbone that we're building there in India to create an amazing business. We are still in our early stages. And so if you're here now listening to the sound of my voice, you are in at an amazing time, and you're here early to see the formation of an amazing business that we are focused on in India. And we are so excited for the future that we have to see. Now, today, I'd like to spend a few minutes and talk to you a little bit about the perspective that I have and what I see coming in India and in Modere overall. And I want to help you be prepared for the big wave that we see coming. Now, I want to share with you a little story to get started here. So you're going to see this picture. I am that tall, kind of awkward looking man there in the middle. I should say boy there in the middle. My two younger brothers, my two older sisters, and my dear grandmother, who has since passed on. This was from a family trip that we had to the islands of Hawaii in the United States. My grandmother and my father and his brother grew up there in Hawaii. And so we would travel back as a family to visit this place of their homeland, and would spend time there. And on one of these trips, we would go to this big rocky bluff where you could just see the ocean for many, many miles. And there was this kind of big grassy knoll, and then this big kind of drop off. Well, you can see here on this picture that a picture of that bluff. And if you look out there on the very, very edge, very top of that, you'll see my brother and I we're sitting out there, and my father snapped this picture of us. Well, it wasn't too long after he snapped that picture that I had this amazing idea, this great idea as a young, 13 or 14-year-old boy to climb down that rock face, to get down a little bit closer to the ocean, because I saw the waves kind of crashing against the rocks, and I thought that was really cool. So I started climbing down these rocks, down, 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 and you can see the arrow there on the screen. I made it out to this kind of outcropping, this kind of rock that was sitting there, and was kind of perched there. And I looked back up to that knoll, kind of that place where my dad had taken that picture. My younger brother had run back, back across over to the grass area, and told my dad that I had crawled down there. So I looked up there and I saw my dad doing kind of one of these. I'm a father now of 2, and so I understand what this means. I've done that many times to my own kids when I've seen them get themselves into trouble. So my father was doing that to me, and kind of, it was so loud down there. We were so far away, I couldn't hear anything he was saying, but he was trying to get my attention. Well, I thought, of course, that my dad wanted to take a picture of me, down there closer to the ocean. So I'm looking up at him and waving, expecting him to take a picture. And what happened was, it felt like somebody had literally pushed me from behind, just shoved me right from behind. I just felt this, massive power pushing me from behind, and I nearly fell off the rock. I fell down, and I was clutching, the sides of this rock. You could tell in that first picture I was wearing glasses. My glasses got swept away in the water, and I was holding on to that kind of lava rock. It was really kind of scratchy and really kind of cut myself up, but I was able to just barely hold on to that big rock and not get swept out to sea. And I got myself back up and was able to kind of get back and get back, luckily, over to where my family was in safety. But my dad, he was waiting there trying to get my attention, because he could see out there in the distance in the ocean, a large wave was forming, and he could see it coming closer and closer, and it was gaining power and gaining momentum, and it was coming up. And so he was that was about to crash upon me, and sure enough, that wave came in and hit. Now, my father, from where he was standing, he had great perspective to see what was coming. Now, I want to share with you that I've been in Modere now for 9 years. I've been through much of our amazing growth. I've been here and seen many, many things. I've seen things in our industry as well, and I've seen things even as we've expanded into India. And so from my perspective, what I want to share with you today is that a big wave is coming for us in India and in Modere. And I want you to be prepared for it. You're not in any danger like I was with that wave coming that my father saw, but there's a great opportunity for you if you're prepared. Now, the good news is you're here now and you're hearing this, so you're already a step ahead. Now, I want to share with you a little bit of what we call an S-curve in business. Now, an S-curve in business is used to, show the adoption of products. It's used to show, growth of businesses. It's a very common thing in economics and in business. And I want to share it with you, the stages of the S-curve, to illustrate to you why I believe that we are in a special time and a big wave is coming. So the first phase of an S-curve is called the formulation phase, okay? Now, the formulation phase is where things just are starting to happen. It's the beginning. Now, I want to share with you what happened in our formulation as we started to grow. We had our first Modera event in 2013. It was the first event. It was actually in North America. And you'll see a picture here of that first event that we ever did in 2013. This was that event. Now, from the look of that picture, you would think that room was pretty full, but I can assure you it was not that full. We only had about 250 people in the entirety of this new business that we had launched called Modere. Again, we were transforming an existing business, but it was new. Modere was new in North America and in the US. And so we had 250 people in the room at that very first event. And I want to share with you some of the slides that I used at that very first Modera event. Now, we've branded them up so that they look nice with our branding, but these were the exact words that I had on those slides to 250 people back in 2013. We were talking about massive trends that we were seeing in social shopping and social marketing and the rise of these two massive economies. And we were saying that this is where direct sales meets social shopping. That's what we were creating at Modere, and that we had created an entirely new industry that we called social retail. Can you believe we were saying that in front of 250 people? Pretty audacious for us to say that, but we really, really believed it. And the next thing we were saying was, we are here to change network marketing and to redefine retail. You heard Yogesh say, you better have big goals so that when the problems come, they don't seem nearly as big as your goals. Well, I can promise you that's what we were doing in 2013. We had massive goals. I mean, we did not have the business we had today. I promise you. It was a small room of people. We were saying ideas like this because problems did come, but our goals and our vision were big enough to carry us through. So that applies to businesses and companies just like it applies to people. So the formulation stage was happening. And then you start to go into the next phase of an S curve called concentration. Now, this is where you start to build a little bit of that energy. Okay. Now, why do I believe we're moving through this phase of concentration? Well, in Modere, it took us 4 years to generate our first 1 million customers. Okay. And then it took us just 2 years to generate that next 1 million customers. And to generate the next 1 million, it only took 1.5 years. So you can see this growth is happening with our customer acquisition. And that's a very powerful part of our business. So as we move through that concentration phase, then we approach the momentum phase. Now, the momentum phase is where it starts to get really exciting. This is where the growth is happening, and it's amazing to be a part of. So why do I believe we're approaching into this momentum? I'm going to use some of our global numbers to illustrate this on our ranks. So over the last 5 years in Modere, we've generated more than 5 times the number of directors that we did just 5 years previously. Okay. Number of elites that we generated in just that 5-year period. Now, the exciting part about our business is we have this two-sided part of our business. So on the promoter side, we saw 4 times the number of bronzes through golds. But the biggest and most exciting thing for me is that in that 5-year period, we saw 20 times the number of platinums and above growing in our business. Now, I want to pause for a moment and just talk to you just a little bit about that. There's a reason why we're seeing that growth. Part of it is that we have a very unique commission plan. We have a very unique marketing plan here at Modere. And you have that in India as well. You can see the way in which that business works for us. We have this 2 sides to our plan that's very unique and very different. And no other network marketing company or direct sales company has that. Some will have components of kind of maybe just the team building side. Some will maybe have components of the promoter side or the customer acquisition side, but nobody puts those together in the way that we do. I like to use the analogy of a jet engine on a commercial plane. You know, if you get on one of those commercial planes, you'll notice under each wing, there's an engine, right? There's an engine under each of those wings. Now, did you know that that plane will actually fly even if one of those engines isn't working? It'll fly, but it's not going to fly as well or as good as if both of those engines are going. That's when it's fastest and it's most efficient. So I like to think of those engines. One side is the team building side, and one side is our promoter customer side. And those 2 engines are what make us fly faster, higher, and more efficient than any other company in our space. So it's pretty exciting to be in a company that has a very unique commission plan like that. So then as a company moves through this momentum phase and they move into what we call the stability phase, that's where things start to level off. That's where the business becomes, more stable. The growth isn't quite as pronounced. Well, here's what happens. In our industry, the majority of the top leaders, they join in this concentration going into momentum phase. But here's the key is the majority of the income is actually made at that latter stage, in that stability stage. So where do I think we are? I think we are right here at the formation going into momentum. We're coming out of that concentration and we're going into momentum. I believe that as a business, and I believe that India is shortly behind that. So it's maybe a little bit earlier than that, even in India, where we are attracting now some of these top leaders. And many of you are on this call here in this meeting, at our Fall Social Marketing Summit. And we're so excited to have you here. Now, I want to talk to you about the evolution of what we're seeing. We're seeing in Modera an evolution as a company where we are headed. We have created so much momentum and so much exciting things in our global businesses over these 9 years that we are now evolving into new spaces. We are not going to rest and let anybody catch up to us. We're going to keep moving forward and creating new and exciting things for you to achieve and to go for. So let's talk about our strategy here for 2021. We have been in a launch phase in India. And let me tell you, it's not easy being in a launch phase. You've heard it from these leaders. You've heard it yesterday. You'll hear more about it today. You'll hear stories of perseverance. Why? Because you're early in that phase of that S-curve. But remember, when you join early in that phase, then you have the opportunity to earn that majority of the money that comes later. So there is a strategy behind what we're doing in India. Now, our overall strategy as a company is to create 10 million healthy homes around the world. And we're passionate and excited about that mission. We believe in our products and what they do for people. And we believe in our business opportunity and what that can do for people. And as we look at the India's part of that mission, we see that 1 million healthy homes is our vision for India on our goal or on our road for that mission. Now, India is really important to us as a company. We're so excited to be able to build towards an India launch. And by the way, we did this in the middle of a global pandemic, but we said we're going to continue to march forward. We found amazing leaders in the field that you've heard from today. We found Puneet and his amazing team, and we started to build this business even in the face of those challenges. And we said we're going to launch to us as a company. India is also a gateway into other regions that we will expand one day. And the number of people and the number of individuals that we can touch in the country of India and the surrounding region for us was very important in fulfilling our vision as a company. We believe in what we do, and we're excited to be a part of that in India now, and we are committed to that. One thing you'll know about us as a company, you heard it from Asma, you'll hear it from me and the other leaders of our company, is that when we commit to doing something, we follow through. And we have committed to you, we have committed to India, and it's not easy. Those problems come. It's a new region. The regulations sometimes are different. The registration processes are different. Tax laws, all of these things are always different in every region that we're in. But we are committed to you and committed to the success of this region. And we aren't going to rest until we see that success. You heard Sakshi say this earlier. I was so pleased when she said that because I knew I was going to talk about this idea that Modera truly is a home for everyone. It's a home for, not just customers and promoters and business builders, but it's a home for people all over the world and different races and creeds and beliefs, and everybody was welcome here at Modera. And so as we expand into a region like India, for me, that vision really starts to come to life. Now we have special programs that are designed for our customers, and we have programs that are designed for you as social marketers for team building. So our Share the Love program is designed for the sharing of the products and to receive that. Our Shop and Save program is designed to encourage purchasing and get more products into the homes there in India. Now, we've recently launched here through the end of the year, the Elite Accelerator bonus, which allows you to earn additional income starting at Director 1 all the way through your path to Elite. And anybody is eligible to earn that all the way through the end of the year. So it's an exciting time for you to be growing and building your business. And we are looking forward to the exciting escape trip that's coming up in Dubai. I look forward to that. I'm praying and hoping that the world gets back a little bit to normalcy, so that Asma, myself, others, we could be there with you to enjoy that amazing experience. And I know many of you are working towards that. It's still not too late for you. Keep working towards that goal. Here's the amazing thing about goals like that. Even if maybe you fall a little short, maybe even if you didn't quite earn the trip to Dubai, guess what the result is going to be? A larger business, more income, and a better opportunity for you to earn the next one. So don't stop building, don't stop rushing, don't stop working towards that goal. I want to share with you how honored I am and pleased at what we see there in India and the exciting growth that we're experiencing. We're really starting to catch a stride. We saw it over the last month or two, especially as we put some special offers together with some of our exciting products there. We saw the business starting to grow there in a way that we haven't seen it before. And so I can feel that momentum starting to grow. I've seen it in many regions that we've been through, and I can see that we are preparing for this wave. Now, I want to close out by sharing with you a quote that I read actually in a surfer magazine, of all things. I saw this quote and I thought, that is such a great quote because it really applies to us. So this was from a professional surfer named Shane Dorian. Now, he's one of those big wave surfers that surfs these huge waves like you can see on your screen there. And Shane Dorian said this, and I thought it was just so applicable to life, to our business. He was talking about surfing, but I'm talking about life here. He said that confidence comes from commitment. And confidence is truly believing that all your experience has led to this one important moment. And despite the risks involved, you are going for it. Whether it's committing to a giant full rotation or pushing yourself over the ledge on the biggest wave of your life, the only way to really push your own limit is to fully commit. So if you in your business, if you in your Modera business, if you in your life want to test your own limits, guess what you have to do? You have to fully commit. So I'm going to encourage you to fully commit. That is the source of confidence. Confidence does not come from ego. Ego is what tries to mask, when you're not confident. Feeling maybe as fully confident as maybe some of the leaders that you hear from in this event, or maybe some of the people that you see on this virtual stage. Guess what? All you have to do is commit, because confidence comes from commitment. I believe that. I'm excited to be a part of this with you here at Modera from our corporate offices. I look forward to the day that I can be there with you and step foot in your beautiful country and join with you and be together. We hope that day comes soon. In the meantime, we're going to continue to support you from afar and do all we can to make sure that your businesses are successful. Thank you for being early. Thank you for being one of the pioneers that is building what will be an amazing business. It is not easy to be one of the first in a market like India or any market that's new. And so we are grateful to you. Make sure you set those goals high. I love that we heard that, because the problems will come, but the results are worth it when you go through those. I've seen it in many regions over my 9 years here and in my career in this industry. And we love you and we support you. And with that, I will turn it back to you, Puneet. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Justin, for joining us today. Thank you for showing the big picture of Modera to all of us. Thank you for endorsing India's vision. Thank you for having, faith, belief, commitment for the India market. And, your support means a lot to us. And big thank you again, and especially to you and your wonderful team.
Thank you.
I really am saying from the heart, and this is on behalf of the team, you and your team is just amazing. What a support we get. So big thank you for joining us today, Justin. Thank you so much, Justin. Bye. All right. So this was Justin, and you heard him, such an amazing leader. And I'll be very honest, हमें उनका इतना support मिलता है, उन्हें उनकी team के साथ, we work day in and day out, and whatever the promotions you see, the changes in the success plan, and easing of things, commissions, so much of a support he gives to us, he and his team. So thanks again, Justin, for joining us today. तो अब आगे चलते हैं. We now speak about corporate operations, and I want to start now sharing with you the future plans. Just want to remind you what we spoke about marketing piece yesterday, that include products, gift box, etc. And now we get into the corporate operations, and let's understand what we have in store for you. So what is our endeavor? हमारा endeavor क्या है, हमारा objective क्या है, और हमारा purpose क्या है? To make your life easy when you're doing the business with us. And I want to call it like ease of business, ease of doing the business. So let's understand what vision we have, for you to simplify your business, to do things, make your life easy when you're doing business with Modera India. तो हमारे पास आपके लिए क्या क्या है, आइए उसको समझते हैं. So as we all know, right now we have, we are more on a B2B kind of a stuff, but as we move forward, हम लोग B2C की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं, और we are still awaiting couple of approvals from the government authorities, and जैसे ही हमारे पास वो आता है, then we will be ready to kickstart an e-commerce model. Basically this will be exactly like जैसा आप कनाडा में देखते हैं, या US में देखते हैं, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में देखते हैं, न्यूजीलैंड में देखते हैं, या UK में देख रहे हैं. बहुत सारे लोग all over the world हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं आज. So we are progressing towards it, and we are working towards it. And then second thing, what we are planning as we move forward, right now, हमारे पास जो है वो आप ऑर्डरिंग को फोन के द्वारा नहीं कर सकते, but as we move forward, we'll be more than happy to open phone ordering for you. This process is also going on. हम लोग अभी भी हमारी जो IT टीम है उनके साथ काम कर रहे हैं, ताकि आपको कैश ऑन डिलीवरी का ऑप्शन दे सके. वॉलेट्स जो कि इंडिया में बहुत पॉपुलर हैं, बहुत सारे लोग पेटीएम पे हैं, जीपे पे हैं, धीरे धीरे इस चीज की तरफ हम बढ़ सकें, और आपको पेमेंट्स के ये भी ऑप्शंस प्रोवाइड कर सकें. And simultaneously, net banking is very popular in India, and I think we will be moving in that direction to incorporate that in our ordering process. So this is where we talk about ease of business. और आगे चलते हैं, कुछ चीजें और हैं हमारे साथ में. हैप्पी टू अनाउंस दैट बहुत ही जल्दी हमारे जो कोलैटरल्स हैं, हमारे जो प्रोडक्ट पेजेस हैं, वो जो फैक्ट शीट्स हैं, वो हिंदी में आने वाली हैं. ये आप जो साइड में पिक्चर देख रहे हैं, ये जो पिक्चर है, ये उसका एक प्रोटोटाइप है. ये बिल्कुल रेडी है. इट्स जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ टाइम दैट इट विल बी अवेलेबल फॉर यू इन हिंदी लैंग्वेज. आने वाले वक्त में जैसे जैसे हम स्टेट्स के अंदर बढ़ेंगे, आई मीन इंडिया इज वेरी डाइवर्स, डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस वी स्पीक, तो हम इसको मल्टीपल रीजनल लैंग्वेजेस में भी ट्रांसलेट करेंगे, ताकि हमारे जो लोग हैं वो अपनी भाषा में, अपनी जो जुबान है उसमें हम बोल सके, और उसमें उसको पढ़ सके और उसको समझ सके. बिकॉज दिस शीट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Product knowledge is very important. Simultaneously, compensation plan जो है वो हमारा उसकी ट्रेनिंग के छोटे छोटे वीडियोस, कैप्सूल्स हम लोग उस पर काम कर रहे हैं, और बहुत ही जल्दी आपको उसके ऊपर भी बहुत सारे स्मॉल क्लिप्स मिलेंगे, जिसको आप अपनी टीम में पुश कर सकते हैं, और आप लोगों को कॉम्पनसेशन प्लान डिटेल में उस कैप्सूल्स के द्वारा, ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल्स के द्वारा, या ट्रेनिंग वीडियोस के द्वारा समझा सकते हैं. सिमिलरली द सेम थिंग वी विल बी डूइंग फॉर प्रोडक्ट ट्रेनिंग्स एज वी मूव फॉरवर्ड. सो बिल्डिंग ऑन स्मॉल कैप्सूल्स व्हिच यू कैन पुश through to your teams and teach them about our products especially, and the compensation plan. Ease of communication, right now हमारे पास customer support on chat नहीं है, but I think कुछ समय के बाद we are working on this process. आने वाले वक्त में वो customer support जो है वो web chat पे भी आपके पास available होगा. Intention is very simple, very clear. The vision is very clear. ईज ऑफ बिजनेस, जितना हम सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे, उतना ही आपके लिए बेटर होगा, और उतना ही हम सब का बिजनेस जो है वो ग्रो होगा. एंड दिस इज अ विजन वी हैव पुट टुगेदर फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. नाउ एज वी मूव फॉरवर्ड, I want to talk more about infrastructure. अब मैं infrastructure के बारे में बात करना चाहूँगा. आगे चलते हैं. जैसा कि मैंने कल आपको बताया था, हमारा ऑफिस है गुरुग्राम में, और जैसे जैसे हमारा बिजनेस बढ़ता जाएगा और हम डिफरेंट स्टेट्स में, इंडिया के डिफरेंट स्टेट्स में पेनिट्रेट करते जाएंगे, वी विल लुक इनटू ओपनिंग द ब्रांड सेंटर्स. तो हम ब्रांड सेंटर्स खोलेंगे, कहीं छोटा खोलेंगे, कहीं बड़ा खोलेंगे, डिपेंड्स अपॉन द साइज ऑफ द बिजनेस वी हैव इन द स्टेट्स. वी विल गो ahead and open those brand centers. Let's talk about the regional warehouses. India is such a large country, as you know, north to south, east to west. It's huge. So right now we have two warehouses. एक मुंबई में है, भिवंडी में, मुंबई के पास, और एक सोनीपत में है, जो कि हरियाणा में है, नॉर्थ साइड में. So right now we are catering to the whole country through these warehouses. But आने वाले वक्त में हम लोग जैसे जैसे हमारा बिजनेस जो है और बढ़ेगा और डिफरेंट रीजन्स में फैलेगा, हम नॉर्थ साउथ ईस्ट वेस्ट में और warehouses खोलेंगे. One of the areas we know definitely we'll have to open, assuming our business grows, there is northeast. So for example, कल को northeast का business बहुत बड़ा होता है, तो just as an example, we go and open a warehouse in Guwahati. So that's the plan right now we have from the regional warehousing and infrastructure perspective. Similarly, last mile delivery, we all live here, worked here, so we understand that end of the day, just two courier companies does not suffice the need at this moment, this time. बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, things are pretty good. But as we grow into states and as we get into the tier 2 or tier 3 towns, we will add more courier services, last mile delivery services on our panel, ताकि हम आपके सामान को, आपके orders को आपके पास जल्दी से जल्दी deliver करा सके. So that is what is on the infrastructure piece. This all actually falls in the ease of business head. So I thought of sharing this strategy here with you. अब और आगे चलते हैं. Now it's time to do another M story, and I would like to call upon somebody up on the stage, and it's so ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Gunjan Saluja.
Hello everyone, my name is Gunjan Saluja. By profession, I am a teacher. I have been teaching since last 12 years, and today I'm really excited to share my journey of Modere with you. I really feel honored to share it with you. My husband, Mr. Johnny Saluja, and I joined Modere in March 2021, and I must say that was a turning point of our life. We both were looking for some extra income sources. हम सभी कहीं ना कहीं ऐसी सिचुएशन का सामना कर रहे हैं कि हमारे लिए एक्स्ट्रा इनकम कमाना बहुत मुश्किल हो चुका है. एंड बाय द गॉड ग्रेस वी केम थ्रू द मोदेर, एंड रियली इट वाज द टर्निंग पॉइंट ऑफ आवर लाइफ. एंड इफ आई टॉक अबाउट मोदेर प्रोडक्ट्स, दीज प्रोडक्ट्स आर वर्ल्ड नंबर 1 प्रोडक्ट्स, आई मस्ट से. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट बायोसेल, चाहे वो हमारा है ट्रिम का फाइबर का ब्रोकर, every product is awesome, and my favorites are Biocell and Trim. I can feel the change in myself. I can feel the change in my whole body. चाहे वो मेरे बाल हैं, मेरी skin, my nails, my tummy fat, everywhere I can feel the change, and I can feel the change in income source also. So at last, I would like to extend my thanks to Modere for introducing these wonderful products to us. Thank you so much, Modere. Thank you so much.
Your M story and inspiring all of us. So thank you for joining us today. All right, so अब आगे चलते हैं. We have more exciting stuff planned for you. Now, I would like to call upon my colleague Harpreet. He leads sales for us for India, and I would like to welcome him up on stage as he has a lot of information, announcements, and exciting stuff in store for all of you. So let's welcome up on stage Harpreet Singh.
Thank you, Puneet. Thank you very much for this warm introduction, and thank you for having me here. So, hello everyone, my name is Harpreet Singh, and I'm your friend from sales function of Modera India. I'm truly blessed, I'm truly excited these past 2 days, yesterday and today. We had so many exciting things which my colleague Revati shared with us, the gift boxes that we are built. These beautiful swag products, which I'm wearing the t-shirt right now. These are absolutely amazing. And trust me, when you get your actual hands on these products, you'll feel equally surprised and equally, happy the way I am wearing this t-shirt right now. And moving on, सबसे पहले before I start my session, ये जो पिछले कुछ महीनों की मेरी जर्नी रही है मोडेर इंडिया के साथ और आप सब लोगों के साथ जो इंटरेक्शन करने का मुझे मौका मिला है, आई रियली वांट टू से अ बिग थैंक यू टू ऑल ऑफ यू. ये थैंक यू आपके सपोर्ट के लिए, ये आपकी कमिटमेंट के लिए है थैंक यू, ये आप लोगों के पैशन के लिए है थैंक यू, और सबसे बढ़कर जो प्यार आपने पिछले कुछ चंद महीनों में हमें दिया है मोडेर इंडिया के साथ, उस प्यार के लिए थैंक यू. एंड at Modere, we believe in, giving back to the society, what society has actually given us. और इसी चीज को जब हम बात करते हैं आगे, Modere में बहुत सारी चीजें, बहुत सारा एक्साइटिंग स्टफ हमने प्लान किया हुआ है, बहुत सारी सरप्राइजेस हमने शेयर किया आपके साथ कल, और बहुत सारे सरप्राइजेस हम आपके साथ आज शेयर करने वाले हैं. मेरा सेशन, इस सेशन को आगे बढ़ाने में, मूविंग ऑन, I want to talk about conferences and I'm even more excited to be here today because आज मैं यहाँ पे बात करने वाला हूँ इस बिजनेस के सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट और सबसे एक्साइटिंग सेगमेंट की, कॉन्फ्रेंसेस. बिलीव मी, जितना एक्सपीरियंस मुझे इस इंडस्ट्री ने दिया है उस पर बेस में आपको बहुत बता सकता हूँ. बहुत सारे लीडर्स बॉर्न होते हैं कॉन्फ्रेंस में. दीज कॉन्फ्रेंसेस आर नॉट ओनली द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू ट्रेवल अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, ये वो अपॉर्चुनिटी है जो आपको एक इंडिविजुअल से एक लीडर के अंदर ट्रांसफॉर्म होने में हेल्प करती है. ये वो अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है आपके लिए जहां पर एक्चुअली आपको मौका मिलता है अपने आप को ग्लोबल ले जाने का, आपको मौका मिलता है अलग अलग हिस्सों से आए हुए क्वालिफायर से मिलने का, नए दोस्त बनाने का, और नॉलेज एक ऐसी चीज है जो हम एक दूसरे के साथ शेयर करते हैं तो वो बढ़ती रहती है. तो ये कॉन्फ्रेंसेस एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीका है इस बिजनेस का जो आपको प्रमोट करता है, आपको एक्चुअली इंकरेज करता है अपने इस बिजनेस को अगले माइलस्टोन पे ले जाने का. और उस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस की कड़ी में आज जब यहां पर मैं आपके रूबरू हो रहा हूं, ये हमारी पहली कॉन्फ्रेंस है, एक वर्चुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस है, और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि आने वाले समय में हमें एज अ टीम अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी जब हम आपके सामने, शायद आपके शहर में आके रूबरू आपसे बात कर सकेंगे, और वो एक अलग किस्म का एक्साइटमेंट होगा जिसके लिए मैं और हमारी पूरी मोडेर इंडिया की टीम पूरी तरीके से तैयार है. तो पर आज हम बात कर रहे हैं अपने वर्चुअल इवेंट की, जो कि है फॉल सोशल मार्केटिंग समिट. ये मोडेर इंडिया का पहला इवेंट है, और मैं ये उम्मीद करता हूं कि एज अ टीम हमने जो कोशिश की इस इवेंट को बेहतरीन बनाने की, आप लोगों को वो पसंद आया होगा, आप लोग उसे अप्रिशिएट करेंगे. यहां पर इस सेगमेंट में बात करने वाला हूं अपने दूसरे एक्साइटिंग कॉन्फ्रेंस की, जो कि है एस्केप. जी हाँ, एस्केप टू दुबई. और ये एस्केप टू दुबई मैंने अपनी पिछली कॉल में आपके साथ शेयर किया था, वो एक्साइटमेंट जो हम अपने आप में देख रहे हैं. ट्रस्ट मी, जब आने वाली कुछ कॉल्स में हम आपके साथ अपना ये एजेंडा लेके सामने आपके आएंगे, यू विल सी दैट वी एज एन टीम हैव पुट इन लॉट्स ऑफ एफर्ट्स. बहुत सारे एफर्ट्स हमने पुट इन किए हैं ताकि आपके लिए आपकी इस पहले क्वालिफिकेशन कॉन्फ्रेंस को हम यादगार बना सकें. दोस्तों, एक सेइंग है, आपका वर्क प्लेस और आपका घर, यही सिर्फ वो दो जगह नहीं है जहां पर आप बिलोंग करते हैं, ये पूरा वर्ल्ड. दिस इज समथिंग वेयर यू बिलोंग टू, एंड दिस इज व्हाट वी ट्रूली बिलीव इन. एंड व्हेन यू ट्रैवल विद अस टू दुबई, you will actually realize that how true this is. And just to give you an idea what this Dubai has in store for us, I just want to share the excitement this Dubai has for all of us in the form of this video. So let's take a walk. already feel goosebumps watching this video and सोचिए वो क्या मंजर होगा जब आप और हम साथ में होंगे इस एक्साइटिंग लोकेशन पर और अपने सबसे पहले फर्स्ट एवर क्वालिफिकेशन ट्रिप फॉर मोडेर इंडिया एंड दुबई इज कॉलिंग दिस इज वन प्लेस वेयर यू वांट टू बी एंड यू डोंट वांट टू मिस आउट ऑन दिस सो ये एक लास्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी है आप लोगों के लिए अगर आपने अभी तक अपनी सीट सिक्योर नहीं की है अभी आप अपने लास्ट लैप पर हैं क्वालिफिकेशन के दोस्तों लास्ट फ्यू डेज एंड लाइक आई सेड there are lots of surprises is September till the last day of this month will keep surprising you and will give you all the reasons कि आप अपने इस क्वालिफिकेशन को कंप्लीट कर सके और इस क्वालिफिकेशन में क्या है हमारे पास आप लोगों को ऑफर करने के लिए किस तरीके से आप अपनी इस जर्नी को हमारे साथ कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं आप हमारे साथ ट्रेवल कर सकते हैं उसके लिए ये समय है हमारी नेक्स्ट एम स्टोरी का और इस एम स्टोरी के लिए आज हमारे साथ जो गेस्ट है हमारी जो सोशल मार्केटर हमारे साथ है शी इज अ मदर विद फुल टाइम जॉब एंड ट्रस्ट मी शी इज सच एन इंस्पिरेशन एंड अ ट्रू मोटिवेशन फॉर ऑल द वर्किंग मॉम तो अगर आप भी एक वर्किंग मॉम है और आप हमारे साथ आज यहां पर इस हमारी वर्चुअल समिट में जुड़ी हुई है ये एम स्टोरी जो कि लाइव होने वाली है आपको इंस्पायर करेगी that with Modere, it's possible to live your dreams. It is actually possible to make all your dreams come true. She is a front runner for the luxury escape. So she has not only qualified, she is the front runner for the luxury escape. And she is joining us live right now from the United States of America. And ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Shweta Singhal. Hey Shweta, hi.
Hey Harpreet, thank you so much for such a warm and gratitudeful introduction. Thank you so much. Hello everyone. So guys, yes, I'll share my story. My name is Shweta, and for those who don't know me, like Harpreet said, I am a full-time working mom. I have 2 kids. My younger one just turned 1 few weeks ago, and my daughter, she's going to be 5 in a few weeks. So really exciting times for us, and they do keep us on our toes. But you know, what Yogesh said earlier, like your goals have to be so big. These small things are not a problem for you at all. So I am a big believer of that. Like have your goals set and just go for it. So I joined this business about 2 years ago, and I didn't know anything about social retail at that point. I didn't know anything. I didn't even have like a Facebook account which would look like a real account. I had like some picture which was like, you know, something else. Wasn't even my picture. I didn't know how to make a post on Facebook. I was so technically challenged. But I still thought to give it a try. And you know, I was this girl about 2.5 years ago when I started this business, who had gained a lot of weight after her first baby, who had lost her self-confidence, who was not doing good even in her own full-time job. Because, you know, when you don't have that confidence from inside, वो अंदर से नहीं आता है, right? कि कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो रहा है, तो life में फिर कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं होता. So I was that girl, you know, just very shy, now not wanting to do much, just with her kid, बस अभी baby हो गया है, बस, you know, full-time mother बन के, you know, वो एक zone में चली गई थी. But then, you know, from inside, I wanted to come back. I wanted to come back what my life was. So I was just scrolling through Facebook and I saw this ad and I was like, she is like transformed a lot. You know, maybe I can give it a try too. And her name is Neha. She's my mentor. I'm here only because of her today. So a huge thanks to her. And not only I lost weight, she gave me an encouragement that you could do this business. And I was like, but I don't even know how to use Facebook. I don't even know how to do a post on Facebook. But she said, give it a try. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And remember this, guys. Remember this nugget here. Give it a try. Because if you will not try something, you're not going to know what's in it for you. I didn't know 2 years ago, I will be here talking to all of you on such a broad platform and sharing my story. Like, I am just a normal girl. I'm just an ordinary girl who comes from Ambala. a very small town. A lot of you may know the name, a lot of you may not even know the name. When I was 7 or 8 years old, I have actually lived in a village where we didn't even have cemented floor. We've actually slept on floors. We have actually woke up at like 4 a.m. and we have stood, जहाँ पे जिनके घर में टैप नहीं होते हैं घर के अंदर, and बाहर आपको लाइन में खड़े होना पड़ता है. So I have stood in those lines to fill a bucket of water just to go and take shower. So I'm just an ordinary girl, very ordinary girl. If I can do this, all of you can do this. All of you can do this. And Modere will make it possible for you. All you need to have is you should be coachable, right? I told Neha when I joined this business, I don't even know how to do a post on Facebook. She said, I will coach you. And I said, okay, I'm ready to learn. As long as you are ready to learn, as long as you have that thing inside you, I am going to do it. This business is for you. This business is going to take you somewhere else. You can't even imagine. Because 2 years ago, I would not even imagine being here where I am today. I am not only earning side income, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but my side income is actually almost same as my main income, and maybe more than that now. And I work for a Fortune 5 company here in US. But anyway, so if you have that thing inside you कि मुझे करना ही है, जो भी हो जाए मुझे करना ही है. For my kids, when you get this side income, you have that freedom in your hands. You don't have to ask anyone कि मैं अपने बच्चों के लिए ये क्लास में enroll कर दूं, मैं अपने बच्चों को इस स्कूल में भेज दूं because उसकी फीस ज़्यादा है. When you have that income in your hands, you have that freedom, you have that independence to make your own decisions. So अगर आप एक मॉम हो जो इस वक्त ये लाइव मेरी देख रहे हो, या इस वक्त आप मॉम नहीं भी हो और आपको एक साइड इनकम की जरूरत है, या आप एक फैमिली हो जिसको साइड इनकम की जरूरत है, all you have to do is give it a try. Because if आप ट्राई नहीं करोगे, आप इसको एक चांस भी नहीं दोगे, आपको पता ही नहीं है आप क्या क्या कर सकते हो. बिकॉज यहाँ पे सब लोग हैं जो आपको सिखा सकते हैं, आपको मेंटोरिंग देंगे, आपको पूरी कोचिंग देंगे, प्रोडक्ट्स की नॉलेज देंगे. यहाँ पे वो सब लोग हैं जो आपको सब कुछ दे सकते हैं. आपको सिर्फ एक चीज देनी है, कमिटमेंट. दैट्स ऑल. सो इफ यू हैव दैट, कम ऑन गाइस, say yes to this business, because there's something else waiting for you in here. There's something else that you can't even see today. But we as leaders over here can see कि जो भी लोग यहाँ पे ज्वाइन करने वाले हैं, आगे आने वाले फ्यूचर में उनके लिए क्या क्या है और कितना कुछ है. Right? So with that being said, जो मेरी मोडेर की जर्नी है पिछले 2 साल की, for last 2 years, has been amazing. And in March, this Dubai Escape program was launched. और जिस दिन वो launch हुआ था, I was like, that luxury one is my goal. Like, I really want to, go for that luxury, the top one. Or what I did was, I committed myself to it. Like Justin said earlier, that commitment is what you need to put in. Then ego goes away, everything goes away, and you work towards it. I committed myself to that goal of qualifying for the luxury one. I committed myself. Did I slept less? Yes. There were days, and especially for the months when Modere gave us an option to double up our points, like the current month, we are going to double up our points. I'm sleeping less, yes, but I'm working towards my goal, and that's going to be an immense pleasure for me when I get it. I've put my whole energy in this month, and the month when we had the double escape points, I doubled up not only my promoter title and my builder title for the month when they were giving us the double escape points, and I'm putting my whole effort this month as well to double up the escape points. So अगर आपने अभी क्वालिफाई नहीं किया है एस्केप के लिए, अभी भी 15 दिन बाकी हैं. आप अपने पॉइंट्स को डबल कर सकते हैं, बोथ प्रमोटर और बिल्डर टाइटल के लिए. और जब मंथ एंड में आपके वो प्रमोटर टाइटल और बिल्डर टाइटल के पॉइंट्स डबल होंगे, तो हो सकता है आप अभी भी क्वालिफाई कर सकते हैं. और अगर if you have not qualified for escape this year, like Justin said earlier, you have worked for it. What it means for you, it's a bigger business, you got more income, and you have prepared yourself for the next year. So don't lose hope, don't lose heart if you haven't qualified, or if you're not close to be qualified, because there's still something that you've got out of it, and next year you're going to make it for sure. So I'm going to wrap up by going over the points for Modera Escape for that's ending at the end of this month. So if you have 80 points, that means you will get escape package for 2 people, and it's more like a standard accommodation, transfers, and meals. If you have got 160 points, then again you get the same, but you also get an airline ticket, 1 airline ticket. If you have 220 points, you get 2 airline tickets and the same economy basic package. And this was my goal from the time this was launched. The top 2 qualifiers of who will have the maximum points will actually get the luxury escape for 2. The airline tickets are included. It will be the upgraded accommodation and a lot of Modera planned events, business class travel for 2. So go for it, guys. There's still 15 days to go. You can double up your points, both build a title and promote a title. And I am so excited to be there. And I am literally looking forward for all of you to be there as well.
Thank you so much, Shweta. Thank you for your, sharing your story. And I'm sure many of our social marketers can relate with you, and this will help them step up their journey with us. And once again, thank you very much for joining us today from United States of America. We know it's early for you, early morning for you, but trust me, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. And don't forget one thing, always have gratitude. All right, bye.
All right, so that was Shweta, and she, like I said, she is a front runner for us for the Luxury Escape program. And now this brings us to the next AM story. The next AM story, we have a leader, and if I have to describe her, I can describe her as a person who is always leading her team with new ideas and to the right path. I've never seen any dull moment with her throughout her journey, and she is all set to achieve the biggest of the success with Modera India, with her Modera business, and she is yet another front runner for our Luxury Escape. And she is joining us live today from the beautiful city of Chandigarh, and she is none other than Megha Mehtani Verma. So please help me welcome Megha on the stage. Hello, Megha.
Hi, Harpreet. Hi, everyone. A very, very warm welcome. Itna amazing session ja raha hai. Thank you so much for having us. And let me tell you, the Modere team has done amazing with this session, and also with all the support that they give us throughout the whole month, the whole day, and however the business is growing. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am, if I talk about my profession before Modere, I'm a leather designer by qualification. लोगों को पता नहीं है कि मैं क्या करती हूँ. कई लोग सोचते हैं कि मैं डॉक्टर वाली फील्ड से हूँ. Considering the knowledge I have gained over the past 1 year regarding the products and how they help us so much. Then I'm a sailor wife. So yes, we've sailed around the world and come back settled in Mohali because, बच्चों के school hai and things like that. And then here I am with Modere. So I joined Modere last year when they were in the pre-launch phase, and we were building up the momentum that the company is launching in India, and I had already tried the products. So it was a win-win situation for me because pata tha ki products kya hai, and ek business opportunity hai ghar baithe. That was my biggest thing ki ghar baithe kuch kar sakte ho. As Shweta just said, nahi pata tha business opportunity hai kya, karna kya hai, Facebook kya hai, post kaise dalni hai, what am I supposed to do? But it's just that you have to jump in and see what is in store for you. Till the time you don't know what's in store for you, how can you judge an opportunity? I loved what Justin said right now. Confidence comes from commitment. I had zero confidence about how am I going to use Facebook? मैं social media पे कैसे जाऊंगी? मेरा इतना network नहीं है. मैं बाहर आती जाती नहीं हूँ. I don't do any of those things. But ये business कैसे चलाऊंगी? But the only thing I did was I committed myself to becoming extraordinary. I committed myself and I told myself every day, आज नहीं तो कल things will work. आज नहीं तो कल things will work. And then there was one, as in how you grow, you keep growing in your titles, you keep building that confidence. And one fine day, I heard this line from our great leader, Terry: Megha, you don't even know what is in store for you. You've just started growing. And I was like, all right, let's see. I don't know what that means, but yes, let's see. Modere opened, and I was in that mindset, escape kahan se hoga. But yes, I was like, all right, hoga, let's give it a shot. All this time, sailor wife hai, ghar aapko le jate hain, aapke, your partners take you for holidays. And this time I had in mind ki is baar maine holiday pe leke jana hai. My family will go on a holiday with me because of me and because of Modere. So that is something that has got me here. Yes, it is a major opportunity. I am so looking forward to it because it is a community that we are growing, and it feels beautiful to be a part of this community because जितना मेरा interaction रहा है अभी तक Modere के साथ, with the corporates, with the leaders, with the mentors, even on the global level, it's just feeling like family. I have not felt as an outsider. So this is the most beautiful thing when you come in and join us. Nothing more. I mean, your mentors are there to support you. You have all the knowledge that you need. And the only thing is you have to be hungry for success. You need to learn. You need to be willing, teachable, coachable. These are the only things that you need to have in mind, and jump in. Give it that time, that trust. And believe you me, आपको पता भी नहीं लगेगा when you'll be flying and you'll be saying, अच्छा ये भी achieve हो गया, ये वाला title भी हो गया, I'm running for that escape. So, jump in with full confidence, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. With that, yes, it feels great to be in the running for that luxury escape. And we already know is mahine mein we have the running month is all about double your escape points. And should I continue? Kisne Dubai jana hai? Let's see some love hearts going in the comments. And jisne Dubai jana hai mere saath, put it in the comments. Let's say Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. If you are wanting to go to Dubai, if you're already on that league, if you're still missing a few points, let's see Dubai coming in the comments. Let's see some love hearts coming in the comments. And from there, we will take it on. Because I'm going to give you the biggest reason that you should be aiming for it. I want the maximum number of us to go together and have a time of our life. And with that, let's see what we have in store. All right, so double your escape points started this month, which meant कि अगर आप 1st September से 1st October तक आप अपना existing highest title आप upgrade करते हैं, both on promoter side, which means sale, bronze, silver, gold, etc. That is the promoter side, versus the builder side, which is senior consultant, team leader, senior team leader, and so on. You double these and you get double your escape points, which is really massive, because we had this earlier on and a lot of people qualified. It was a massive month that we've had earlier. But let's build up some what do you call, excitement, thoda sa surprise, and let's go. So I am going to tell you a big surprise, which is really going to give you all the reasons to double up, to upgrade your existing titles. And here we go. I can see Dubai in the comments. Let's keep running. Let's keep sharing some love hearts. And now I am just so stoked and super excited to announce triple your escape points. Do you see what that means? Triple your escape points. Builder title ko upgrade karo, triple your escape points. Promoter title ko upgrade karo, triple your escape points. So let's see some examples there. It is a huge thing. It is a huge thing. We still have 12 days to go and we are in the running. So let me share some examples with you. So we have a social marketer called Simran. Let's go ahead and take some examples. Ab let's say July mein promoter title uska silver tha, August mein bhi silver tha, September, which is the current running month, she goes gold. So instead of 6 times 2, it goes 6 multiplied by 3, which means instead of getting not 6 points, not even 12 points, she is going to get 18 points. Do you realize how massive this is? Do you realize the magnitude ki, this can actually take you to Dubai? It is absolutely fantastic. Similarly, at the builder side, if Simran was senior team leader in July and the same in August, if you go director 1 in September, what does that mean? From 10 points to 20 points, you straight away jump 30 points. So in all, if you are building promoter title upgradation and builder title upgradation, आपके सीधा के सीधा 48 points in this scenario बढ़ जाते हैं. So अभी आप जिस title पे हो, give that, वो कहते हैं ना दिमाग की बत्ती जलाएं. Give it a thought कि where are you and how can you achieve the next title, because this is massive, you guys. Dubai is right here. It's calling. The only thing is give it your best shot and push for it till the end. 1st October, 10:30 a.m. Even if you are pushing at 10:20 a.m., that means you are in it to win it. And this is how many of you like this promotion? Again, some love hearts going. Say, yeah, we are going to Dubai. Who else is shining with us? Next slide, please. And with that, I will love and leave you, and I hope we see more and more excitement. And Harpreet ji, this is massive, and I'm sure मैं देख रही हूँ chat में people are going, wow, when we are going to Dubai, we are coming together. So पूरी family जा रही है हम सारे.
And I completely agree. Thank you so much, Megha. It is always a pleasure to have you with us, and you are such a true inspiration and a real leader for your team. And I can't wait to see you very soon in Dubai. And with that, thank you very much for joining us today in this live session. Thank you, Megha.
Pleasure's all mine. Thank you.
Moving on, since the time we have launched this AM Story concept yesterday, and we can see the kind of love that you've been sharing. We can see the hashtag straight from the heart, and hearing and viewing all these AM stories, we as ourselves, the corporate feels so pumped, so excited that we want to bring even more surprises for you. And this is the reason I can't get enough of these AM stories. So I am really tempted to have another AM story with you from one of our leader, and her name is Kinari Mankotia, and this is her AM story with you guys.
Mankotia, and I am a social marketer, and today I am here to share a little something about myself. So my family and I, we moved back to India in 2019, and getting to work or starting new work was a task. Just then, a friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, also an SM, introduced me to Modere and the lovely opportunity to work from home. And I thought, why not? Let's give it a shot. There's nothing to lose. And I was given the brilliant training, and I work with an incredibly amazing team, very helpful team, global surely. And I'm just so happy that I joined Modere, because being a people's person, I was always sad that in the testing times, how am I ever going to meet people? How am I going to step out of the house and just converse with other human beings? It was difficult, but with Modere, all that was sorted as well, because every single day I interact with people globally and all different nationalities, and it is amazing. It's actually stimulating. So what better than to work with a company that stimulates you, that helps you, or makes you want to work more, wants you to work better, and the best support that one could ask for. I'm so glad Modera happened to me, and very thankful for this opportunity. And thank you again to all my incredible leaders. A big thank you, and sending all lots of love. And the Modera family is one of the.
Thank you very much, Kinari. And this was yet another AM story for you guys. And we will keep on bringing these inspiring AM stories to you at the regular interval of time. So please, अगर अभी तक आप लोगों ने हमारे शिफ्टिंग रिटेल पेज को लाइक नहीं किया, गो एंड हिट दैट लाइक बटन, गो एंड ज्वाइन अवर मोडेर इंडिया पेज। और वन वॉइस ग्रुप इज वन ग्रुप जिसको आप मिस करना बिल्कुल भी अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते हैं। हमारा ये सोशल मीडिया का प्लेटफॉर्म आपको हमारे तरफ से किए जा रहे तमाम उन एफर्ट्स के साथ अपडेट रखता है, एंड these inspiring stories will keep you pumped up and motivated so that you take your Modera business to next level. And this evening is full of surprises, and I love bringing these surprises to you. And this is time for yet another surprise. This surprise is going to be big, and this is one surprise which me and Puneet we discussed during our initial days जब हमने ज्वाइन किया था, जब ये जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई थी हमारी मोडेर इंडिया के साथ। एंड दैट्स द टाइम जब हम लोग सोच रहे थे दैट हम किस तरीके से इस बिजनेस में हमारे सोशल मार्केटर्स को इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं, हम आपकी इन्वॉल्वमेंट को बढ़ा सकते हैं, एक कॉर्पोरेट और एक फील्ड के बीच में जो सिनर्जी होती है उस सिनर्जी को हम कैसे और बेहतर बना सकते हैं। बिकॉज वी as in Modera India really want to hear from you. वो तमाम वो चीजें जो हम अच्छी कर रहे हैं, वो तमाम वो एरियाज ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट जो शायद आप लोग हमको ज्यादा अच्छे बेहतर तरीके से बता सकते हो, ऐसा एक प्रोग्राम बनाने की हमने कोशिश स्टार्ट की थी। और आज मैं आपको एक बहुत छोटा सा ग्लिम्प्स देने वाला हूं क्या होने वाला है वो प्रोग्राम। एंड ऑफ कोर्स हमारी आने वाली कॉल्स में मैं, पुनीत और हमारी तमाम टीम आपको इस प्रोग्राम के बारे में और डिटेल में बताने वाली है। इस प्रोग्राम को आज आपके सामने रखते हुए मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है। इस प्रोग्राम का नाम है द टॉप लीडरशिप काउंसिल फॉर इंडिया, एंड द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम इज एब्सोल्युटली सिंपल। दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट and the most prestigious program that we are launching for our India market, that we are launching for our Indian social marketers। ये एक ऐसी काउंसिल होने वाली है जिसमें क्वालिफाई अगर आप एक बार भी कर जाते हैं तो वो एसोसिएशन आप मोडेर इंडिया के साथ, मोडेर एज इन कंपनी के साथ जिंदगी भर फील कर पाएंगे। दिस इज गोइंग टू बी सच एन इनक्रेडिबल एक्सपीरियंस फॉर ऑल द, एंड दिस एज इट इज गोइंग टू बी द फर्स्ट बैच of our top leadership council, and trust me, this council is going to be something which is absolutely extraordinary। और इस council के through the purpose of this program is to help the organization, for us to gain new insights in terms of products, support function, या हम बात करें किसी भी ऑपरेशनल चैलेंज की या कोई भी ऑपरेशनल बेहतरी की जो आप हमारे थ्रू हमारे इस मोडेर इंडिया के बिजनेस में देखना चाहते हैं। ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म होगा हमारे लिए आपकी उन तमाम चीजों को सुनने का। हमारा इस मकसद इस काउंसिल के थ्रू होने वाला है एक बहुत ही स्ट्रांग और बहुत ही क्लोज रिलेशन बनाने का अपनी फील्ड फोर्स के साथ। एंड ऑफ कोर्स जब इस प्रोग्राम की हम बात करते हैं, कुछ एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया होगा इस प्रोग्राम का, और वो एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया होने वाला है आपको होना पड़ेगा, यू नीड टू बी मिनिमम प्लैटिनम 1 और डायरेक्टर 1 और अबव टाइटल्स in the Modera compensation plan, and you need to maintain your paid title, which is no less than platinum 1 or director 1, at least 6 times in the past 12 months. And only 5 top promoters and the 5 top builders with their business from India region will be able to be the part of this top leadership council। और ये जो 5 top SMs होंगे, ये आपका और हमारा एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कनेक्शन बिल्ड करेंगे इस टॉप लीडरशिप काउंसिल के थ्रू। एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू मस्ट नीड टू बी इन गुड स्टैंडिंग विद मोडेरा इंडिया। क्या कुछ पर्क्स होने वाले हैं, कुछ बहुत ही एक्सक्लूसिव इंसेंटिव पर्क्स होने वाले हैं जो हमारी ये टॉप लीडरशिप काउंसिल एंजॉय करेगी। और उन पर्क्स और उन इंसेंटिव से बढ़कर सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट जो चीज है जो मैंने आपको बिगनिंग में बोली थी, ये शायद क्वालिफिकेशन आपकी एक बार हो सकती है, लेकिन इसके थ्रू जो एक बॉन्ड हम लोग क्रिएट करेंगे हम सब लोगों के बीच में, वो बॉन्ड हमको जिंदगी भर हमारे इस मॉडर्न बिजनेस में साथ रखने वाला है। एक्सक्लूसिव रिवॉर्ड्स की बात करता हूं तो ऑफ कोर्स यू गेट प्रायोरिटी इनविटेशन और स्पेशल रिकॉग्निशन एट ऑल आवर इवेंट्स दैट वी विल डू इन आवर मोडेरा इंडिया बिजनेस। ऑफ कोर्स आपको मौका मिलेगा टू हैव टू एन एक्सक्लूसिव ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम जिसको आप अटेंड कर सकते हैं। दिस वुड बी अ रेजिडेंट ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम for 2 nights, और आपको मौका मिलता है स्ट्रेटेजी सेशंस में बैठने का with none other than the managing director of Modera India, who is Mr. Puneet Madan। और ये स्ट्रेटेजी सेशन ये ना सिर्फ आपके लिए एक इंपॉर्टेंट सेशन होने वाला है। ये हमारे लिए कॉर्पोरेट एज एन कॉर्पोरेट एक लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म होने वाला है, जहां पर हम आपको और बेहतर तरीके से सुन पाएंगे। जो आपकी अपेक्षाएं, जो आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशन है हम लोगों के साथ एज अ टीम, हम उसके ऊपर खड़े उतरने की कोशिश करेंगे इस प्रोग्राम के थ्रू। एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू विल गेट एक्सक्लूसिव पर्क्स। कुछ बहुत ही सुपर स्पेशल मर्चेंडाइज होने वाली है, कुछ बहुत ही स्पेशल इंसेंटिव्स, कुछ बहुत ही स्पेशल प्राइजेस होने वाले हैं, रिवॉर्ड्स होने वाले हैं, जिसके बारे में लाइक इट सेड आज यहां पर मैं आपको सिर्फ उस एक बड़ी पिक्चर का ट्रेलर दिखाने के लिए आया हूं, जिसके बारे में ऑफ कोर्स हम आने वाली अपनी कॉल्स में बात करेंगे। बहुत डिटेल में आपके साथ इस प्रोग्राम को हम साझा करेंगे और वी रियली लुक फॉरवर्ड टू हैव सम बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट लीडर्स, और जो कि हमारे साथ ऑलरेडी इस बिजनेस को बिल्ड कर रहे हैं इंडिया में, उनको अपने साथ इस टॉप लीडरशिप काउंसिल में इन्वॉल्व करने का। सो प्लीज स्टे ट्यून्ड विद अस फॉर आवर नेक्स्ट कॉल्स, जहां पर हम इस प्रोग्राम को और बेहतर तरीके से आपके साथ एक्सप्लेन करेंगे। सो मूविंग ऑन, जब हम अपकमिंग इवेंट्स की बात करते हैं, कॉन्फ्रेंसेस को प्रेजेंट करने के लिए यहां पर मैं आया हूं। आज आपसे मुखातिब हैं हम लोग अपने फॉल सोशल मार्केटिंग समिट के थ्रू, और सबसे बड़ा इवेंट यहां से जो हम देख पा रहे हैं, जो हमारे दो लीडर्स ने अभी आपके साथ शेयर किया, वो है हमारा एस्केप टू दुबई दैट इज गोइंग टू हैपन इन द Q1 of 2022। और उसके बाद another exciting event that we'll have for you is in the Q1, which is Social Retail Conference for 2022। तो अगर पिछले 2 दिन yesterday and today आप लोगों ने एंजॉय किया, आप लोगों को लगा कि इस समिट के थ्रू आपको कुछ सीखने को मिला, सो दिस इज जस्ट द बिगिनिंग। बहुत सारी चीजें यहां से एज ए लर्निंग हम लोग इनकॉर्पोरेट करेंगे, एंड दिस SRC, ट्रस्ट मी, इज गोइंग टू बी another mega event which we'll bring to you. And then of course we'll have our top leadership council, followed by the SRC in Q1. Top leadership council will happen in Q2, and then we'll come back to you again in the Q3 with another fall social marketing summit। और 2022 को हम क्लोज करेंगे बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग नोट पर with even more number of qualifiers, जब हम ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे हमारा एस्केप फॉर 2022। सो 2022 विल बी द यूनिक अपॉर्चुनिटी, जहां पर आपको एक नहीं बल्कि 2 एस्केप प्रोग्राम्स को क्वालिफाई करने का मौका मिलेगा, आपको ये जर्नी हमारे साथ करने का मौका मिलेगा। सो प्लीज स्टे ट्यून्ड, आज से ही अपनी टीम को बिल्ड करना स्टार्ट कर दीजिए। तमाम उन लोगों की लिस्ट बनाइए जिन लोगों को आप अपने नेक्स्ट एस्केप में अपने साथ लेके जाना चाहते हैं, और उनके साथ आज से ही काम करना स्टार्ट कर दीजिए। मूविंग ऑन, क्योंकि सरप्राइजेस आज की इवनिंग का एक स्पेशल अट्रैक्शन है, देयर इज अनदर सरप्राइज। और उस सरप्राइज पर आने से पहले हम बात करते हैं अपने एपी फिएस्टा की। ये हमारा एक बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोग्राम है दोस्तों। ये हमारा एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम जिसको लॉन्च के मंथ से ही आप लोगों ने बहुत प्यार दिया है। एपी फिएस्टा इस मंथ हमने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था आप लोगों के साथ ऑन 8th of September, और हमने आपको बताया था that starting 8th of September up till 20th of September हर 150 AP पर हम आपको देने वाले हैं 300 रुपीस का शॉपिंग क्रेडिट। और यहां पर जब सरप्राइजेस की बात कर रहा हूं, आई एम equally pleased and equally delighted to share this surprise with you that this AP Fiesta is not only limited to 8th to 20th of September। Instead हमने डिसाइड किया है, क्योंकि ये मंथ हमारे लिए स्पेशल है, दिस स्प्लेंडेड सितंबर इज एक्चुअली फुल ऑफ सरप्राइजेस, एंड लाइक प्रॉमिस टिल द लास्ट डे ऑफ दिस मंथ विल कीप सरप्राइजिंग यू। सो दिस एपी फिएस्टा इज नाउ अवेलेबल फ्रॉम द 1st till the month end, which is actually the 1st of October till 10:30 AM India Standard Time। So हर 150 AP पर आप अर्न करने वाले हैं 300 रुपीस का शॉपिंग क्रेडिट। तो और ये क्रेडिट आपके पास, ये अपॉर्चुनिटी आपके पास अवेलेबल है मल्टीपल्स में, यानी अगर 150 AP आपको देते हैं 300 रुपीस का शॉपिंग क्रेडिट, तो 300 AP देते हैं आपको 600 रुपीस का शॉपिंग क्रेडिट, एंड सो ऑन। तो इस पर्टिकुलर एपी फिएस्टा के थ्रू आपके पास जो अर्निंग का पोटेंशियल है, दिस इज ह्यूज। और ये शॉपिंग क्रेडिट आप अपने नेक्स्ट ऑर्डर में कभी भी इनकैश कर सकते हैं, यानी एक ऐसी यूनिक अपॉर्चुनिटी जहां आप अपना बिजनेस तो बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, आप अपने टाइटल्स तो बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, और हम आपको ये अपॉर्चुनिटी दे रहे हैं कि आप अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को हमारे साथ फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट एंजॉय कर सको थ्रू दिस शॉपिंग क्रेडिट्स। सो आई होप दोस्तों ये जो आज का सेशन है, यू फाइंड इट इंटरेस्टिंग, और जो ये सरप्राइजेस और जो हमारे लीडर्स की मोटिवेशनल स्टोरीज हैं वो आपको पसंद आई होंगी। तो अगर ये सेशन आपको हमारा पसंद आया है तो सिर्फ एक छोटे से ब्रेक के लिए हम लोग आपसे विदा ले रहे हैं, एंड वी विल बी बैक in exactly 10 minutes. And the next session, trust me, it's going to be an inspiring end. And this is the one session which is full of recognition. This is full of fun, and you will get to see the vision that Puneet has for us, Asma has for us. So, and we will be right back after 10 minutes. So please be with us, and we will see you soon. Thank you very much.
All right. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon once again. Hope you all are feeling excited, proud, happy, focused, inspired, and ready to rock after the super exciting session, session one. So, thank you, Harpreet, and the leaders for sharing so much exciting stuff. Wow, this was really amazing. And now it's time to begin the session two, and it's branded as an inspiring end. Yes, it'll be really inspiring end. And I would like to go back to an old saying, save the best for last. Yes, we have something very big in store for you in this session, which for sure will make you feel super inspired, happy, and motivated. So stay tuned. But before we get into that part, we want to recognize people, from the Awesome August. And it's time to recognize the Awesome August qualifiers. And here we have someone very special who's joining us from the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome up on stage our CEO, Asma Ishaq, please. Hi, Asma.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to join you on this occasion. So thank you so much for having me, Puneet. Hello again to everybody.
Thank you, Asma, for joining us. So good to have you here. And today this is the inspiring end, and I know you will be coming back again, to speak about a lot of information and inspire us. But before that, we want to recognize people, and this is the Awesome August recognition time, and we'll go one by one. So this is the new title advancements for August 2021, the Awesome August. So let's start congratulating each and everyone out here, as Awesome August was super fantastic, and let's recognize the qualifiers. So let's meet the new promoters. आगे चलते हैं. सबसे पहले हम promoter title पे मिलते हैं. And Asma, I'll do Hindi English mix. People enjoy that.
It's good because I can understand Hindi very well, I think. So great.
Absolutely. So सबसे पहले हम ब्रॉन्ज के लेवल को रिकॉग्नाइज करते हैं, and I want to take their names. Arvinder Kaur, Raghavendra Mahato, Bhagyashri Yogesh Gatade, Sonali Arora, Sakshi Jain, Gurbakh Singh, Natasha Talwar, Sonal Wadhwani, Bindu Govind, Namrata Choksi, Nishtha Singh, Tript Kaur, Gurpreet Kaur, Prachi Bidkar, Shraddha Thawani, Neha Navlakha, Silky Kohli, and Parul Bansal. Let's give the bronze a big round of applause. Okay, और आगे चलते हैं. We have, the next slide. Okay, we meet now silvers. Renuka Kulkarni, Neetu Rai, Supriya PR, Rosie Gogna, Viresh Pratap Singh, Ghazal Naseem, Bhavna Bhardwaj, Aman Sharma, Nisha Singh, Manu Chugh, Nimlika Wall, Disha Khatwani, and Pooja Arora. Let's give silvers a huge round of applause. All right. अब और आगे चलते हैं नेक्स्ट टाइटल की तरफ. हमारे पास बहुत सारे गोल्ड हैं इस बारी. सबसे पहले हम कंग्रेचुलेट करते हैं किरण पॉल को. किरण जी, congratulations. Hi Kiran, congratulations to you on achieving the gold title. Heartiest congratulations. Fabulous. Next. Then we meet Anupama Englishwar. Heartiest congratulations, Anupama, on achieving the gold title. आगे चलते हैं. Then we have Tanu Nikhil Punjabi. Tanu, congratulations to you on achieving the gold title. Next. Aditi Bandhu Sharma. Congratulations, Aditi, to you on achieving the gold title. Heartiest congratulations.
It's on the screen. Rinku Rajpal, congratulations on reaching gold.
I don't know. I wasn't getting, maybe there is a lag in my screen. Looks like that. So it's Rinku Rajpal. Sorry, I was not seeing that. Technical challenge. So it's Rinku Rajpal. Heartiest congratulations, Rinku. Now, I think there is some lag coming from due to this, but that's all right. So Rinku, heartiest congratulations. Now I got another name on time, I guess. This is Akanksha Bandhu. Heartiest congratulations, Akanksha, to you on achieving the title. और आगे चलते हैं. There you go, Ritu Kalra. Ritu, heartiest congratulations to you on achieving the gold title. This perhaps completes a gold, so big round of applause to all the golds over here. Now we move on to the platinum title. We have this the Simarpreet Kaur. Heartiest congratulations, Simarpreet, on achieving the platinum title. Very strong title. Congratulations to you, Simarpreet. Great job. Let's move on further. We have Katha Virang. Let's congratulate Katha Virang upon on this achieving the platinum title. Heartiest congratulations to you, Katha. Next title. There you go. We speak about now the platinum one. So we have Pooja Kanodia. Pooja, heartiest congratulations on achieving the platinum one title to you. और आगे चलते हैं. The next title, Kinari Mankotia. Heartiest congratulations to you, Kinari. Platinum one on achieving the platinum one title. Heartiest congratulations. Okay, so congratulations to all the promoters. Thank you all promoters, and thank you, Asma. Now, we will, go for an end story, and ladies and gentlemen, so let's get inspired by a top leader from India, Mr. Sunil Vats.
Namaskar, everybody. Namaskar, everybody. First of all, I would like to share my introduction with you. I am fiscal and legal loss consultant and very fairly successful in my profession. You will say if I am fairly successful, why I joined? Namaskar, everybody. First of all, I would like to share my introduction with you. I am fiscal and legal loss consultant and very fairly successful in my profession. You will say if I am fairly successful, why I joined Modere. My daughter Sakshi Sharma, who is exceptional, established leader in Modere. She motivated, encouraged, and put all the enthusiasm in me to join this business. Seeing her roaring success, I immediately decided to join. As already discussed many times with you, all of you, before joining any business, I always go through the company. What does it manufacture? What does it market? Is it ethical? Is it transparent? Is it principled? Yes, I find all the ingredients which I needed for a good and successful company. Again, how this changed my life and why joined. First of all, why joined? I wanted to leave a legacy and fortune for my children and grandchildren and do something more for the society, downtrodden section of the society. With more money at my command, I am able to do more good and more contribute for the society. And I am doing this. This has given me spiritual and material contentment. Spiritual contentment, I am taking care of the healthy life of the people and taking care of their wellness, simultaneously making them more financially stable and strong.
Okay, so thank you, Sunil ji, for joining us today and inspiring all of us. Really sorry. Seems like some technical glitch here, but okay. Can you see me now? Okay. All right. So once again, thank you, Sunil ji, for joining us today and inspiring all of us. All right. So आगे चलते हैं. Now it's time to recognize the builder side of the plan. So let's meet the new builders of August and let's recognize them. तो सबसे पहले हम मिलते हैं टीम लीडर्स से किरण पॉल, किनारी मनकोटिया, तनु निखिल पंजाबी, आदिति बंधु शर्मा, अनुप्रिया जग्गी and वीरेश प्रताप सिंह. Let's give a huge round of applause to the team leaders. और आगे चलते हैं. सीनियर कंसल्टेंट के लेवल पे वी हैड रेवती श्रीनिवास, शिवानी त्रेहान, रितिका सहजवानी, मनु चुग, आकांक्षा बंधु. लेट्स गिव अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज टू सीनियर कंसल्टेंट्स. और आगे चलते हैं हमारे करियर पाथ में. नाउ वी मीट द सीनियर टीम लीडर्स. पूजा कनोडिया, हार्टिस्ट कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू यू पूजा ऑन अचीविंग द सीनियर टीम लीडर टाइटल. We have another senior team leader here, Kinari Mankotia. Heartiest congratulations, Kinari, on achieving the senior team leader's title. That's really fabulous. So heartiest congratulations to all the builders and congratulations to all promoters and all builders for awesome August. We have more qualifiers for the month of August. तो आइए हम उनसे मिलते हैं. अब हम मूवर्स से मिलते हैं. सो हमने एक मूवर्स प्रोग्राम, हमने अगस्त के महीने में भी मूवर्स प्रोग्राम रन किया था. तो आइए अब सारे टॉप मूवर्स से मिलते हैं. तो हार्टिस्ट कंग्रेचुलेशंस टू मेघा मेहतानी, सुमन बागरिया, दिशा खटवानी, शिवानंदन कमाक्षी एंड नेहा अरोड़ा. बिग कंग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑल ऑफ यू ऑन अचीविंग the title of the top movers. You guys just rock the board. So heartiest congratulations to you. Big congratulations to you. अब हमारे साथ में एक एक M story है, which is what we're gonna kind of share with you. And like I said, it's time to hear another top leader from India. She's been truly focused on Movers program and has been on the top ranks every time we have launched this program. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from another top leader from India, Suman Bagria.
Hello everyone, a very good evening to each one of you present here today. This is Suman Bagria from Mumbai. Thank you so much Modere for giving me the opportunity and the platform to talk about myself and my journey with Modere. So my journey with Modere goes back to around two and a half years back, when I wanted to get back in shape, when I wanted to take care of my health, and I did then. And I used to follow and I see what my mentor then, Man Goel, was doing as a social marketer with Modere, the heights that she was achieving with Modere. She was achieving a fully funded family holiday to Japan. She was achieving fully funded car from Modere, and all the good goodies she was getting eligible for, along with all the good money she was earning. And it really motivated me, and I wished if I had something like that in India, I would definitely grab it and do it. So you get what you wish for, right? So Modere was finally launched in India. I joined Modere as a social marketer, and I'm so happy since the day I did. I am so happy that I said yes, and it's been an amazing 6 months with Modere. Since February 2021, my life has changed for good. I have been achieving such good titles with Modere every single month, leveling up myself, and for all the opportunity that Modere has given me to achieve the titles. And one such opportunity was when Modere launched the Movers program. And Modere launched Movers program twice in the last 6 months, and I was the top achiever both the times. I did work hard for it, and it did pay off. And whatever I used to see my mentor achieving and doing, I started doing it myself, and it feels so good. Like in both the times when I won Movers program, first time I won 4 Modere bottles and a trim, and second time I won 7 Modere bottles and a biocell. Isn't that amazing? Let me just show you my bottles collection. Oh my god, it's a bit heavy, but you all can see this, right? So I have upgraded all my bottles. I have thrown all my plastic bottles and just glass bottles from Modera. I have gifted a few to my family and friends, and it feels so good. Apart from the bottles, the trim and biocell itself was worth to 12,400. Isn't that amazing? Like, it's so good. Apart from the work you're doing, these are such special things that Modere does to make you feel good and to push you to achieve your titles. So first time when I won Movers program, I upgraded myself from silver to gold. And second time when I won Movers program, I upgraded myself from platinum to platinum 1. That is so good. I'm so proud of myself, and thank you so much, Modere, for giving me the opportunity wherein I can actually do going out of the box. I can achieve new heights and new titles, and I look forward to many such achieving titles and reaching heights and everything. Thank you so much, Modere.
Wow, that was great. Thank you, Suman. You were just super. I love the bottle she was opening. Really phenomenal. Thank you so much, Suman, for joining us today. Super. All right, अब हम आगे चलते हैं. We move on to the next one. That's the next reward. That's progress reward. And if you see, हमारा ये progress reward जो है market launch के time से हमने launch किया था, and it goes on till 31st of December. So we have 2 winners of the progress reward this month. So let's meet the winners. Heartiest congratulations, Pooja. You got 50,000 rupees additional cash award. Wow, that's big money. Congratulations to you, Pooja. So this is an additional money for your hard work which comes to you. And the second one is Kinari Mankotia. Kinari, heartiest congratulations to you. You got additional 50,000 rupees as a cash award. So big congratulations to you guys for achieving the progress award. Heartiest congratulations. Ab aage chalte hain. We have another reward, that is summer celebrations. This we ran around the world. In fact, India region also ran. It's focused on sales. As you can see it here, celebration. It's focused on sales. It's more sell. So we again have 2 people. They got the award, the cash award, and again it goes to Pooja Kanodia, 14,000 rupees. Pooja, additional 14,000 rupees to you. Heartiest congratulations. And the next one, again, you will see a familiar name, Kinari. Heartiest congratulations, Kinari, for an additional one-time award, 14,000 rupees. A big congratulations to you. All right, so that's super. Okay, and now it's time for something very exciting. But before this, thank you, Asma, for joining us for the recognitions, and I'm going to call you back for your powerful session soon.
Okay.
All right, see you soon, Asma. Okay, so now it's time to invite very special people who are joining us live from the beautiful Australia. They started working in this business together since 2015. As they say, they don't work with massive teams, but do work with people having similar mission. They believe in continually investing back into their teams and their future growth. They're hands-on leaders who maintain very strong social media presence online. As quoted by them, health, wealth, and choice has been our motto, which we stood by from the beginning. We can teach you health. We can teach you how to make money, but our greatest gift will be the choice you want to have in your life. Each one, teach one is their success mantra. They have an extraordinary love for India. They love our beautiful culture. They love our colors. They love to celebrate our festivals. They just simply love us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for our top leaders from the mesmerizing Australia, Sam and Terry.
Hello! Hey, Puneet!
Wow! Hey, you guys look fabulous.
Yeah, we like to dress up for the occasion. We love dressing in.
Thank you so much, for joining us. And you're wearing traditional. I should be wearing my kurta and pajama. I wish.
Hey, you're hugely underdressed, mate. What's going on?
All right. So happy to have you with us on the call. And everyone is looking forward to kind of meet you, and people are very excited. And over to you. I know you're really going to share your M story, and there is something else is planned, which you're going to reveal as a surprise. All right. So,
Yes.
so over to you guys.
Thank you
Keep
so
walking.
very much, Puneet.
Thank you for having us. It's really, really nice to be here. And congratulations to everyone who's come up on the screen before. In the background, and we've just realized that none of you can see us. So we've just been standing here clapping, but you guys have done an amazing job. So well done.
Namaste, everyone. Firstly, let us apologize that we don't speak Hindi.
I do.
What do you speak?
Namaste.
That's about the only word that we know. So we'll try and speak slowly so that it gives everyone the opportunity to hear our story and to understand exactly where we are trying to direct you and to motivate you. My name is Terry McClure, and this is Sam Long, and we've had an amazing journey with the business of Modere.
We started very small. We started with just 40 people, and we started with just our friends, really. And it was, Terry started working with this company in 2012, but then it became Modera in 2015. And she said to me, "Look, you're gonna come and do this with me." And I just went, "Yes, ma'am." And then that's sort of how it happened. And we started working together. And with the help of our incredible upline, Carmel, we managed to create a very successful weight loss program because of the Modere products. And we can't stress strongly enough how our weight loss program and the Modere products are intrinsically linked and cannot physically work without each other. And that's why we're so grateful to this company. But we started off really small. Hey, it was just us and our mates.
Yeah, we started off just really small, just trying to find traction, and we didn't know where we were going to find customers, and we didn't know how we were going to build our business. We had never been in network marketing before.
I'm a geophysicist, and Terry's everything. It's quicker to list the things she doesn't do. But at the time, she was breeding racehorses. Yeah. So, and that's how we met. We just came across each other's paths, and neither of us were involved in direct sales at all. And a few years down the track, look at us now. And
what does that tell you? What does that actually tell? Yeah, that tells you never ever judge a book, never ever judge someone and look at someone and say, oh, they won't do it, or they can't do it, or they're not rich enough, or they're not poor enough, or they're not worthy enough.
Our team is filled with people from every single different area that you can think of. We have got people who were bus drivers. We've got people who are highly educated. We've got people with no education. We've got people with massive business experience. We've got people with no business experience. We've got single mums. Yeah. We've got FIFO workers. We've got Australians, New Zealanders, Indians, Brits, call them Poms, Yanks, hey Yanks. We've got Canadians. We've got Dutchies
everywhere.
Hey Dutchie. We've got someone from everywhere in our business. We've got old, we've got young, we've got thin, we've got fat, we've got tall, we've got short, black, white, yellow, green, purple, orange, and everything in between.
One of the most beautiful things about this business and Sam's and my journey with this business is that we've been blessed. We've been blessed with the opportunity of being able to share what we know. We come from different backgrounds, but we have greater skills. And my background has been marketing and in leadership, and Sam's background has been
the dork.
Yeah. So Sam's the one that just puts all the systems in place. So I'm the one with the big vision. I'm the one that's going to chase the vision. I'm the one that's going to drive you. I'm the one that's going to give you the motivation. But Sam's the one that's going to pick up the pieces from behind me and go, right, okay, this is where you want to go. Let's put some plans in place.
If you have a view to working towards the stars, you're going to need one hell of a ladder.
Yeah.
So that's what I do, and I have an incredible team of people who work with me, who I affectionately refer to as wizards and hobbits and various other woodland creatures, and they help me build the ladder that gets us to her stars.
Yeah, and every one of you needs to have a vision. I came into this business when I very first joined it, and I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money at all, and in fact, I borrowed all Sam's.
What do you mean borrowed?
So I just took it, yeah. But one of the things that happened was that, I was 56 when I started this business seriously. And, in our world, I was looking for a pension and an old woman's status in the society. But I knew that there had to be something more just that I could do with my life and something that I could give back to someone. I didn't have all of these skills for nothing. But the biggest thing that I had going on in my heart was that I wasn't good enough. I was good enough to work for the man. I was good enough to work for everybody else. I was good enough to make them rich. But was I good enough to make myself rich? And in turn, were we good enough to do it together? From here, what's happened is that we've been able to work together and we've been able to build our own self-belief and our own self-motivation, our own leadership skills, our own personal development, because this business doesn't come without personal development. And what we've been able to do is develop each other. We had to work out each other. We had to work out what Sam's skills were and what my skills were, and then find a pattern that we could build a big business from.
And even more than that, you've got to work out where other people in your business can come with their skills.
Absolutely.
Because you can't be a master of everything in this business or in any business, I don't believe.
No.
You've got to identify what you're good at, identify what she's good at, identify what somebody else in your team is good at, and then come together. And that is what builds a team. And that's one of the best things about this business is you can't do it by yourself. I love that. It's a forcible team. Everybody says teamwork makes the dream work, but this business really, really, really shows that that is the absolute truth. Plus, you're in a situation with particularly with Modere, where cultural diversity is one of my favorite things about it, because I didn't know anyone from India before we started doing this, and now I've got so many Indian friends. I've got my own outfit. You know, I've got so I'm
Sam's very proud of her outfit.
Well, look at it. This was a gift from one of our social marketers, Vijaya. She sent me this gift. Like, we've made so many friends doing this. And not only have we done that, but we've managed to change their lives for the better as well. Isn't that the dream?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the dream.
We're really proud that we are now able to have a global business. And India was very much a part of this vision. What happened with India was that our Indian leaders had joined us and they kept saying to us, "Kai, let's help us open India. Help us." So with the help of Asma and the Modere team, you've been able to, lucky enough now, to be part of this growth.
And it was the Indian leaders in Australia who brought this. You know, they didn't sit back and wait and go, "Oh, maybe they'll figure it out one day." They got up off their chairs and they brought it to us. We all brought it to head office with them. And, you know, luckily we work for these incredible people who actually listen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now here we are today with you guys.
Yeah. What makes Modere unique, Sam? What do you think it does?
Okay, so my favourite thing about Modere, I've already said, is about the friendship making and the cultural diversity. But the best thing about it is that it's not your traditional direct sales model, because you've got the whole customer-centric side of things. So the last time I looked at the stats, Asmo, you may correct me, but I believe it was 85% of our income globally came from purely customers. So that means people that don't have to sign up to anything, people that don't have to pay a monthly fee for the joy of purchasing the products, and they don't have to do any recruiting, because it's not for everybody. Like, we've got to a point where we actually really enjoy recruiting, because that's the friendship making side of things. But it's not for everybody. Some people just want to buy the stuff and take the stuff, and they don't want to be locked in. So Modere have got this incredible model whereby it's not much different to Amazon, eBay.
No.
That's all.
Keep going. Keep going, Sam.
We've lost connection.
No.
We've been booted out.
No. Keep going.
Yes. Hello. Way, we're back. Oh, that was cool. I thought I said something wrong and Puneet booted me out. But we've got all these people who can just purchase the stuff in exactly the same way as you can at your local supermarket, except that it's online. It's top quality, absolutely top quality. We've got leaders in head office who actually listen when we have a bit of a whinge and a bit of a challenge with them. They actually listen, and then they come back to us and they actually do something about it. We've got this amazing situation where we can actually make friends all over the world.
Yep.
For the joy of, well, in Australia it's $59.95, and in India it's free.
Absolutely.
This is amazing. And you can make you can decide how successful you want to be. If you want to have a little bit of pocket money, wicked. If you want to have a little bit more than a little bit of pocket money, and you want to, you know, get kids a really nice present, contribute towards your household bills, wicked. But if you want to change your entire life and then go on to change other people's lives as well, that opportunity is there for you, and you get taught how to do it. You don't have to have an education. You don't have to have any business experience. All the training is on the job, and no one's going to charge you for it.
Sounds pretty easy, doesn't
Pretty
it?
mint.
Do you know why Modera is right for you? I want to talk to the Indian people here.
Okay, you can tell she's getting serious because she's gone right. We're changing the tone of the voice. So I'm just going to step aside.
I'm really passionate about this part because one of the most beautiful things about India and about what Modere has done is that we've been able to deliver Modere to India. But now it's up to the people of India to take it from here. Modere gives you the greatest gift. It's a gift, an absolute gift. You can change your lives with this gift. You can create an income. You can create a difference for your family. You can create a difference for other people's family. But this gift is what Modere has given you. It is up to you. It is up to the people of India to step up, to say, we've got a gift in our hands, and how are we going to use it? What are we going to do? Some of you will look at this, and some of you today have said, why wasn't I speaking? Why wasn't I there? Why wasn't I on the stage today? I tell you why. Because you've got to be seen. You've got to go to work. You've got to find the passion. You've got to work consistently. But you've got to take the gift and run with it. Modere has given you the greatest gift. Sam and I are going to work tirelessly to make sure that you have the systems in place and that you've got duplication and that you've got leaders that will support you and guide you and love you. But it's up to you. It's up to each of you to say, hey, I want this. I want this in my life. I want this in my family. And I want to give this gift down to my children. Never before in the history of our world has this business been more needed. We can work from home. We can talk to our friends through Zooms. We can communicate around the world globally through social media.
We don't even have to own any stock. We don't have to own any real estate. All you need is an internet connection.
And all you need is this. It's this. It's this heart. You know, this heart. That's all you need. Isn't that what your hashtag is this time? That's all you need to build your business. Before we go today, we're going to give you a few little tips. And one of the most important tips that you will always hear me say, I will say it until I'm dead and gone, is that you need to make sure that your profiling is on point. I know a lot of you are going, oh, here she goes again. But it's true.
And if you don't know what that means, go and look at her profile on Facebook. That's what she means. Go and scroll through. Go and have a look at her stories. Go and have a look at all those things, because I don't know anyone in our entire business who does it quite as well as this one.
Own your name. Stand up. Own who you
Remember
are.
when we did that experiment? We actually had a little bit of a function with some of our people, and we went around the room and we said, "What is your name?" And people would go, "Sorry, what? What is your name?" And by the end of it, they're going, "My name is Sam Long." And then the next one, and then they would go,
"Yeah, I am Terry McClure." You've got to own
you've
your name.
got to stand up real proud, because that's the only thing you've got on social media is your name and your face.
And it's the only thing that makes you different from someone else. So it's how you sell your profile, how you sell yourself on social media. One of the greatest gifts that you will learn in this business is your name. One of the greatest gifts that you'll know is how to sell yourself and your own self-worth and to hold yourself. The difference between you and anyone else in India or anywhere else in the world is that when someone looks at your Facebook page, they need to look at you and say, hey, and the question you ask yourself, would a stranger give you 1,000 rupees? Would a stranger look at your Facebook and give you money? Would they? Or would they look at your Facebook and say, there's a bit of a dog, there's a cat, there's ducks, there's something over here.
Are you trustworthy?
Yeah.
Are you real? You got to be real. Well, a lot of the things that we put on our Facebook are things that are personal stuff. It's not all just sell.
It's about
we put
story.
personal things onto our Facebooks.
Yeah.
But somebody's got to look at you and go, you are a reputable person selling a reputable product. The product reputation is done for you. Tick. Modera is a fantastic, reputable company. That part is really quite easy to promote. But the rest of it's got to be about you. It's got to be whether or not somebody is going to trust you.
Yeah.
Go and look at our Facebooks. Go and look at your leaders' Facebooks and say to yourselves, would you trust them if they were a total stranger? And then take that back to your own and make sure that a total stranger would trust you.
Trustworthy and being
Trust is
trustworthy.
everything.
It's everything.
Trust is
And,
everything.
Yeah, and credibility. You know, you've got to have credibility in who you are. So make sure that your Facebook, make sure your profiling is on point, and make sure you spend a little bit of time finding out who you are. Okay, you are so important to you, and to finding out how you can put you into this beautiful business. We've got some really exciting news here today.
Okay, you've had so many treats already.
I know.
This has been an entire afternoon or evening of treats, but we've got another one.
I know. I've been on Australia's case and going,
Surprise!
So here we go. India, look, here we go. Look at what you've got.
So this is 96 hours starting from what, now?
Now. You've got a flash sale.
96 hours, like, put your alarms on. Quick, get your watch, set it, put a timer on for 96 hours. What they've got is liquid buy-sell pure and trim, save 30%.
Yay!
That's a lot of percent.
30%.
That's a lot. 96 hours, pure and trim, 30% off.
For 96
hours. Stop
Go.
listening to us. Go. Get this out on Facebook.
So,
get this out on TikTok. Get this out to your customers.
But hang on a minute. You've got this beautiful sale. What are you going to do with this beautiful sale? Okay, the first thing that you're going to do is identify how many points do you need to win your escape. What are you going to do with this sale? Are you just going to look at it and sell, I'm just going to sell 4 bottles. I'm going to sell 10 bottles. What am I going to do with it? I promise you.
I think I might have just told a little lie, by the way, because it's not quite 10 p.m. IST yet. But it will be soon. So be ready.
Yes, it already is.
No, it's not. We've got an hour to go.
Just hang on a minute, Sam.
Sorry.
I want to tell you something really important. That this business of Modere and your business is only about strategy. It's like a big chessboard. So what I want you to do is I want you to go back now. I want you to look at your points. I want you to go and say to yourself, okay, I've got 30 points in my business. I've got 10 points in my business. What will it take me to win the escape? How many packs of this pure and trim do I have to sell to win the escape? What is it going to take me to win the escape? Use the strategy. Start doing your maths. This is not a game, and this is not a business of just chance. This is a game where you need to open your business and go to work. This is a business. Each of you has a business. Use it as a business and use the sale as a business to get you guys over the line and to win your escape.
This is an amazing sale. This is going to be your greatest tool and your greatest asset.
Yeah.
Do not let it go to waste.
No, don't let it go to waste.
Don't go after this event and go, oh, that was nice, and go and sit down and have a cup of tea.
Go to work.
You sit down and go to work straight away.
When we were running and when we were going to work, we never stopped, did we,
We
Sam?
did not stop. We were supposed to have a honeymoon and everything.
No.
Didn't happen until we were high-flying Elite 3s, cruising away. Then we took time out to have a honeymoon.
Remember? Because that was the passion. That was the passion. We had a passion to build a business because we didn't have anything. We had a passion because we were trying to create something. And now the passion is yours. The passion is yours to create something so good for you and for your beautiful country.
Take it, run with it, and knock us off our perch.
Yes! Yes, absolutely.
Take us on. Take it and just go, you know what? Sam and Terry done that. It took, what, 5 years, 6 years? I'm going to do it in 3.
Yes,
Boom.
yes.
Smash us out of the park.
Go and do that. You can.
Challenge.
You've got all of these opportunities. And you know what the greatest gift that you've got that we didn't have? We didn't have a duplicatable method. Now you've got that.
And we didn't have India open.
No. And
you guys have got India open now. It's like 1.4 billion people ready to go. Yes, please.
Yes, yes. Take the energy. Take the love. Go and build your businesses. We are so super proud of where you're going and what you're doing. And we're so super proud of India. Have a look what corporate has done for you.
You guys have got to be the nicest people to work with I've ever come across.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's such a pleasure to work with our Indian friends.
Yeah.
Like Aussies, yeah, you're right. Yanks, you're pretty good. Love yous all. But India's, honestly, we have so much fun working with our Indian community. So thank you for having us, and thank you for letting us into your country and into your homes and into your lives and looking after us wherever we go, whether it's virtual or physical. We are always looked after. We are clothed, we are gifted, and we are just loved wherever we go, because you guys are just amazing. We love you.
On behalf of all of the social marketers here and around the globe, Sam and I would like to say thank you very much to the Modere team in India.
Puneet, Harpreet, Asma, everybody who's had anything to do with this.
Yeah, and to global, but to the Indian community and the Modere corporate team, a great big thank you for supporting us, for supporting all of us, because you don't just do it for one team, you do it for all of the world.
That's it.
And we are super excited to be staying by you and to working with you. Thank you from our bottom of our hearts to you. Much love to everyone. Namaste.
Namaste. Puneet, you're muted, buddy.
There you go. I'm saying thank you so much, Sam and Terry, for joining us today. It's incredible to see your love and affection and commitment for India. Thank you for sharing your amazing story, your guidance, your direction, your motivation. It's so incredible. Thank you for inspiring everyone out here. This really means a lot to us. A big thank you once again. All right, so there you go, Sam and Terry. And now it's time to invite our CEO, Asma, back up on stage. She's going to wrap up the FSMS. She's going to speak, and she'll be, kind of speaking about, the closing comments. And over to you, Asma. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Puneet. And I think everyone's in the same position here with just so much gratitude for Sam and Terry's message. Remarkable. So what a way to end this. If anything, I don't know how to follow that, because there has been so much dedication that I've witnessed on both their parts to this, kind of vision that we had for all of you. So, thank you again, everyone. Hi. And I just want to say, what an incredible event so far, right? We have been able to just see so much, excitement and everything. By now, you've experienced the incredible quality of our leadership, training, our products, and how important they are. And I'd like to share with you a little bit more about our vision. Okay, so the reason why this is really important, the reason why we've grown our company by creating hundreds of millions of dollars in the past few years is because of, 3 things that make us as valuable as you are. Some of these things have been sort of the thread of, many different messages that you've heard throughout this last couple of days. So first of all, it is, our product. We create extraordinary consumer value for people who are aligned with our clean label philosophy, our proprietary and patented clinical grade, extremely effective products, and of course our passion for health and wellness and to help people. And because of this, I am going to dedicate myself to providing actually live product training. So here's a special announcement. Live Q&A sessions on our Facebook One Voice platform on a monthly basis for all of you. So what I'm hoping to do is a lot of what we've done in the beginning. When I first joined the company and there was hardly a North American market. It was actually less than a couple % of our global sales at that time. But what I knew was how important our product would be to the synergy of, my company joining, merging, with Modera at the time. And what I did was one step at a time. A lot of what all of you are doing is training, and one person at a time. And so I want to do the same for all of you and join you on a monthly basis to be able to answer live on that platform any of the questions that you have, whether it's about our business or vision, product knowledge that'll really help to, kind of arm you with the information that you need, to show people the true difference, our company makes in every one of its product categories. And so I can't wait to join you. The way it works is that I go live on One Voice, and then you type in your questions and I just address them. And it's usually about 30 minutes, sometimes longer if there's just a lot of knowledge that everyone is benefiting from. So I'm excited to be able to do that. Now, the second is also something that you've been hearing from everyone as well, which is our business model. And so being a consumer-centric company, drives all of our decisions. What you'll see from us over the next year, as we evolve our consumer platform and continue to register more products in the market, you'll see our business, all right before your eyes, just really evolve over the next year. And so you've seen the incredible programs that our teams have created, right, at this point, from the Escape trip in Dubai to Modera Movers program and the other promotions as well to motivate you and your team members to push to be their best. Okay, and the third part of our business that's really important, I think it's become extremely evident during this last couple of days to all of you. And if you're new, this is something you probably noticed as something extraordinary about our company. And if you've been with our company for some time, you'll know that it just keeps getting better and better, which is our people. You saw them all on our virtual stage over the last couple of days, and especially to our leadership who've helped us to get India established with determination, patience when needed, and with grace, staying true to our culture of being a values-driven business. So with that, will you please join me in thanking all of the speakers who devoted their time to their secrets to success to share with you. So a very, very special thanks to yesterday's speakers, Margie Alaprandi, Shagun, Risha, Radhika, and Gitu. And today's speakers are lovely Sam and Terry, Sunilji, Sakshi and Yogesh, Saman, Ganjan, Shweti, and Megha and Kinati as well. So thank you all for participating and really selflessly contributing to everyone else's betterment. So I really appreciate that. Likewise, can you please help me to thank all of our corporate team members for their hard work in putting together such a beautiful event. Puneet, Harpreet, and all of their team members, everyone from our sales, marketing, operations, even our support team has helped in this, and you probably have seen them many times, in addition to some of our global members like Justin, Serra, and Caesar, and our global marketing team who, and project management teams who've actually, been working diligently behind the scenes. So I thank all of you as well. Now, it's not just our leaders though, they will also let you know, and just heard this come out of every one of them who've spoken, which is that they're only successful because of all of you, and I literally mean all of you and your team members and the people who you will inspire with your vision that will be joining in your passion to develop a business. So I can't thank all of you enough, for your belief in Modera and commitment to our vision. Now, speaking of which, one final thought I have for all of you, as we establish who we are for many decades to come, generations to come in India. This is the most important time to be uncompromising when it comes to our values. So, as you all know, the beginning sets the direction for the future. Many of you are probably parents, it's a lot like raising a child. You don't start when they're 10 years old or 15 years old to teach them their first values. You have to be consistent from birth on, right? And so this is the way that we evolve our culture, is by being true to those values. And so, study our values: humble, disruptive, vibrant, compassionate, authentic and extraordinary, and make sure that that is something that you use as a tool to help you to decipher any challenges that you may come across, any conflicts that may happen, any anything that comes up, and how to direct your own behavior will need to be rooted in all of those values. The reason why that's so important to me is that I actually came from an immigrant family to America, and my family came from very humble beginnings, to say the very, very least. And I come from such an incredible family of entrepreneurs, but I watched that happen over time. We had a very, very modest beginning. We had multiple people, multiple generations living in very, very small space in America. Growing up, I had, constantly, been envious of all of the children around me in school and all of those kinds of things. I knew that one day, to become successful, that I would have to emulate what I saw, great leaders in my family doing. But one thing that always drove every one of their decisions were their values and ethics. And so that is the only reason why I'm here today, and the very privileged position to be able to speak with you, and so many great things that have happened. And it all comes down to that determination that I had when I was a single mother and had very little outside help, and had to figure out how to make it, and to see that vision carried me through every up and down, and most of it was down. There were some breakthroughs, but you had to go through those challenges to be able to make it. And I can tell you that it's tough sometimes, but when you have a conviction and your vision and your value, then everything falls into place. And so that really should be what drives you. And all of you are this is why I can relate to all of you in so many different ways, is because as an entrepreneur, I have that same drive, and so, however, that drive can get you into different places based on what you do in the meanwhile. And so that's why I just really urge everyone, because this is going to be bigger than you ever imagined. My vision is to recreate what we've done in regions across the globe. We've had huge growth in North America, in all of our different regions. We've had tremendous success in Australasia as well, in Europe, and we know, how to do this, and we really believe India is the next, big, if not the biggest potential for us as a region. And so that's why we're dedicated to all of you in a profound way, with investment, with time and resources, with a dedication to support all of you in every possible way. And we just want to replicate what we have been able to do, with also sensitivity to what you need to be successful, specifically in India, and with a sensitivity to, dynamics and culture and spirit and everything else as well. So I am so excited about our vision, about our potential. You've already demonstrated 7 months of just enormous success, and continue to drive the business. And it's going to be my honor to be able to recognize all of you, not just with what you maybe getting from Modera that helps you and your families, but also rewards that reach different levels. It's not just about compensation, it's about our community and what we're building. And you heard that again from every single person about the self-esteem, the confidence, the control that this kind of a business opportunity gives you. So I am so excited about building this, organization, this company, with you, and with, all of our, people in our entire world who's had the dedication and belief and confidence in us. I owe it to all of you to see to that success. So that's my commitment to all of you. Please, be safe, be well, and my heart and best wishes are with all of you and your families. I hope to see you all in Dubai. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Asma, for being here with us, encouraging us, supporting us, guiding us, truly guiding us. Thank you for your commitment, your faith, and belief in India market. And thank you, very honestly, recognizing each one of us out here. Big thank you. This truly means a lot to us. All right. So with this, our first ever FSMS comes to an end. Hope you enjoyed these 2 life-changing days. Hope you are inspired by the M stories of all the leaders who have come over these 2 days. Hope you feel inspired by the commitment of Justin for India. Hope you loved Asma's vision and her commitment and her absolute love for India. My suggestion, my recommendation, don't sleep tonight. Work on your goals, work on your vision, work on fulfilling your dreams, feel the power of this beautiful opportunity that has come in your life. And I want to leave you with this beautiful thought that I personally feel inspired with. Setting your goals is a first step in turning invisible into visible. Set your goals high. Don't stop till you get there, because it's never over until you win. So keep trying, keep fighting, and for sure, you will win. Once again, big thank you to all the leaders, Asma, Justin, for your exceptional support. Thank you, lovely Modera India team and the global corporate team for such a great support to us as always. A big thank you to each and everyone over here, the wonderful, lovely Modera family members who are present here. Thank you all for your love and your support to us. So until next time, thank you. God bless you. You have a great evening. Bye-bye.